Such a great movie.
What are you talking about?
Wizard of Oz.
You wouldn't know the Wizard of Oz.
This isn't Wizard of Oz?
No, this is Somewhere Over the Rainbow.
This is 100 First Dates or whatever. 101 First Dates.
Being done by this Hawaiian artist.
Somewhere Over the Rainbow,
He died.
dude.
I
He would have
forgot
been
his
That's Wizard of
61.
Oz.
He did this?
No, the original song written was for that movie, and it was sang by whatever her name was, Bette Midler. I don't know.
See?
The dog?
Whatever the girl's name was.
I know that because of the
one with
midget
the curls.
movie.
Oh, they don't like to be called that.
That didn't matter. Back then, that's what they were called. You ever seen that movie?
Wizard of Oz?
Over the Rainbow. It's about the little people who made Wizard of Oz.
No, but I've
tons
heard
and
about
tons
it.
of them.
Heard
Lots
about
of them.
it,
The
yeah.
whole movie's full of them.
Wasn't it like really bad? Like really bad working conditions and stuff?
That's what they said. Didn't one of
everything
the
was
midgets
too high.
commit suicide? I meant to say the what were they called?
Ooh, it works well, huh?
Oh, yeah, it's awesome.
The Munchkins. One of them killed itself, or hung himself.
We wish to welcome you to Munchkin Land. What made you think of that song?
He would have been 61 this week.
Who?
The Hawaiian guy that sang that.
You don't even know his name.
No.
What made you come up with
The
that?
Hawaiian guy.
Why, man? Google sends you some weird shit.
Yeah, what? I like that song.
I
thought he did a good job. Him sitting in the water with that little itty bitty fucking ukulele.
Oh, he's in the movie?
Oh, I don't know. I saw
What are
a
you talking
picture-
about?
I saw a picture in fucking when he did his video or whatever, and he's sitting in like the fucking like little water and playing.
That little
I don't know how
water.
this one got by me. I didn't even know anything about that.
All right.
Yeah.
Dude, I research weird shit, apparently.
What
know
made
I
you
mean?
think, like, Google randomly suggested it to you that Israel Kamakawai Ole died this week?
It would have been, I think, his 61st birthday or something like that.
Really? It
Yeah.
didn't
They
even
used to
know.
call him Iz.
That came and went. Didn't even get a notification.
He died pretty young because, like, he was, like, really, 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 really obese, like, bad off. He probably had a lot of health problems. Why is that funny? He was, like,
They had to put him in the water because that was the only way they could
I'm
transport
looking
him.
at, what's so funny about that? It's not
That boy's
funny.
buoyant. Buoyant or whatever.
I'm just saying, I'm pretty sure that's why he died. I could be wrong. How did he die? Respiratory
No, a
insufficiency.
car
he couldn't
accident.
breathe.
A car
No, it says
accident. Here he
respiratory
is.
insufficiently. See.
Man, they wanted to be. You know what actually happened was he drove up in a rest stop and fell asleep, and somebody thought that he was Michael Jordan and killed him. I'm pretty sure I heard that somewhere. I think it was last week. I think it was me.
That's great that you can make your own fucking assumptions, listen back and be like, I heard him somewhere.
Yeah,
You know?
that's what I do.
Impressive.
I say things on this show, I listen back, I agree, and then it becomes true.
All right, y'all. Fuck, we're already starting off bad.
It's
I thought-
amazing.
We're starting off
It's an
great.
amazing reality that I can do that. Not many people can do that.
Do what?
See, I've got
Anything you would like to make yourself believe?
Yeah, that a morbidly obese fucking Hawaiian is playing ukulele in the hot tub with the dolphin for me, and when he's about to get shot with some, you know what I mean?
Well, listen this week, and it becomes a reality to you. It's awesome.
Oh,
You're so lucky.
I know, right?
It makes it all worth doing.
Oh, all of it, every hiss, every cable to plug in.
It's not that bad. I don't even hear it anymore. Actually, I think the guy in the ocean with the guitar fixed
That's
it.
why listening back to last week's,
Oh, boy.
I could hear it on the show.
Really?
Yeah,
Well,
it's
turn
not
your
just in our
headphones
headphones. No, I'm talking about I can hear it in
know
the
what?
recording.
Oh, really?
Yeah, it's not just the
Hey,
headphones.
tell me if this is any better. Is that any better?
Oh, yeah, it's great. Should be better off without me.
I agree.
All right, give it a shot. See if you can get through the intro.
Time, weather, and
Cooking up dope in a crock pot.
Gucci bag, Fendi bag. Oh, yeah.
That big rock candy mountain. What happened? You missed me already? I already checked out. All right, Allie's on vacation.
What would you like
But
me to
we
do?
are
I'm
here.
trying to test to make sure the show fucking sounds like anything.
Good job. You got a lot to do. Sorry
Yeah,
about
dude.
that. It's Not Real Radio 223. Wait till next week for 224. That's right. Pickle will be back next week to do what he does best. Say fucking numbers. Unfortunately, we had 2, but we didn't have 23. So since it's the last week of reviewing The Last Dance, pretty much our only, I would consider like new entertainment that kind of came out through this. A lot of people watching it. We watch it. We'll review the last episodes of The Last Dance.
Wow.
Which is being called now the Michael Jordan documentary, pretty much.
Oh, yeah, definitely.
So we decided to name the show. And when I say we, I mean me. I decided to name it Jordan.
I saw that.
Can't name it Phase 2 just quite yet, so it's called it Jordan. I don't know why. I think I kind of cheaped out on the name. I think it's shitty. I don't like it. But
it does feel like it's missing something, but I get it. I'll let it slide.
It's one of those things that you look for something, right? I'm like, oh, it's show 223.
Right.
And we're reviewing the last episodes of The Last Dance, and Michael Jordan's been on the mind. He's number 23, so I'm like, yeah, I'll use that. And I instantly hated it.
Really?
Yeah. But we got to do a creative thing on Wednesday. I consider that more of a creative outlet now that we're like a viable news source. You know, such a viable news source. I had to work on all those things. So we would just goof off and say dumb shit on this show since we're so important to society and in the formulation of it. So we'll review Face to Face, Not Real Radio's weekly video show. And we watch some things as usual. That's what we do. Watch some things. We didn't go some places. It's kind of confusing right now.
Very weird.
We'll get to that on our Facebook Live reviews. And what else? Anything else we're going to do tonight?
No.
Have a good time.
Oh, Czar's world famous spot on video review. I watched a new video by Machine Gun Kelly starring Megan Fox.
Megan Fox. Ooh,
and so
boy, she's fine.
Definitely was the only reason why I even thought about watching it.
Yeah.
But I watched it. I'll give you a spot on review of that later tonight. I don't know why we even going through the list of things. I usually don't do that.
I couldn't really watch that video.
Just jump right into things.
It was cute to look at her a little bit.
Unfortunately, that's not now.
Stay on topic.
You want to jump in?
I'm delaying to what I'm going to do now. I don't know. Do you want to start?
Oh, if we were going to add to the list, just because we're talking about it, I don't know if I'm going to do it or we're going to get you to do it. I don't know if it'll be more entertaining. My review of...
Oh, you're doing it.
I'm doing it?
Yeah, because I want to be able to laugh during it. And I don't want to have like actual work to do. I just want to sit back, enjoy, and laugh at your review.
All right.
It was the thing that I was fucking with you. Like, I couldn't get through the trailer. And you were like, I think I'm going to watch it. I'm like, oh, yeah. You got homework. Taking one for the team. Nice.
Oh, I did.
All right. But the sooner we jump right into this stuff, the sooner we can get to that stuff, which I'm actually looking forward to.
Okay, man, jump right in. Oh.
We're just wetting the beak on a few things. Just letting people know that once you get through the news, it's all uphill from
My
this.
beak is dry. Let's get it going.
All right. Since we're such an important news source, it's time for news you need to know about. What happened this week that you need to be informed about? We went out, we found out, and now I'm here to bring it to you. With no more delay, it's time for the Corona Toes. Corona Toes. The only reason why I bring it up, because that shit sounds funny to me. Certain words that strung together, I really enjoy.
God,
like Dingle Bag Doodle, or whatever that damn name was. That shit is very fun to me to say and think about.
Corona Toes.
Corona Toes. It's a new symptom of the V. We're no longer calling it the V. It's called the coronavirus. COVID-19. I don't care. I've been trying. We tried to get kicked off last week. That show's still up. I have no idea what we did the week before. Show got taken down
within 3 minutes.
Yeah, so fuck these motherfuckers. That's why we just delay the show, because they only listen to the first 30 seconds. That shit long since gone. I mumbled about nothing for fucking 30 seconds. That's for damn sure. And you played a song with a Hawaiian sitting in the ocean getting shot in the head because they thought it was Michael Jordan on vacation. Insane. Yeah, that's right though. If your toes turn red and purple, man, you might got that shit. They also might swell, burn, or itch.
Tough acting
Oh, my God, okay.
Clinically proven Tinactin cures even tough cases of athletes.
This ain't that, boy. This shit the coronas. So I'm like, what would cause that? Like, right? I see this article about it, so I go read it. It doesn't really tell you what causes it, because they can't just say corona causes it.
Right.
There's got to be something happening to your body. So I do a quick Google search. Why would your feet be red and swollen toes?
Yeah.
And they said it's a decrease in the oxygen.
Oh,
So it's decreased
you
oxygenation.
can't breathe.
So, yeah, if you have an upper respiratory infection and you're getting winded to where you're not, or you feel like wearing this mask while you're doing physical activity and your body's trying to use more oxygen than usual, then your extremities might turn colors.
Yeah.
I thought that was pretty interesting. I didn't know that. Thought maybe you was just cold. Then I thought, too, I seen an article, the next thing that's going to fly off the shelf, right?
Oh, what's that?
Insect spray.
Oh, yeah.
Because mosquitoes, man.
Ooh.
What if the mosquito bites you and then go bite somebody else?
It's not transmitted through blood.
Like,
dumbass.
people don't know that,
Yeah, you're right. They don't.
right?
I don't know anything, dude. So, yeah, I'll say everything.
Yeah.
Looking at me now.
Yeah, I've read somewhere that it doesn't. But that won't stop people from fucking...
Fucking dousing themselves.
yeah, I
with
mean,
chemicals.
shit, you could get malaria.
Right?
That does. I think that's proven. Almost. Or accepted. So who knows, man? That would be a shame to survive the corona apocalypse and then get bit by a mosquito and get malaria and die. That would be a travesty. So you should definitely stay indoors for that one, too. I saw another article. The Mercedes-Benz contract with the Superdome will be coming to an end in 2021. What? And they will not renew it. I think they're going to stick with Atlanta. They had the Atlanta Dome, whatever theirs is called, the Mercedes Atlanta Dome. And Mercedes was also in the Superdome, so I guess they had to pick one.
Differentiate.
And it wasn't this one. So I saw a bunch of posts from like local news stations go, what do you think the Superdome should be named? It's like, it's named the fucking Superdome. Like, what the fuck? Like, I get it. Like, this is not a school mascot we're picking on. You don't actually get to pick because it's going to be whatever company. Like, people wouldn't be like, man, you know, it look awesome, the Mercedes-Benz logo on the dome, which did look fucking gangster. I ain't going to lie. It was very cool.
All right.
Just happened they had a cool circular logo that
On a
looked good.
circular dome.
Right. But it wasn't like people picked that, like Mercedes really flows off the tongue, Mercedes Superdome. No, they gave the most money. So all these people out there picking, they don't get to fucking pick, man. It's the goddamn whoever gives them the most money. Unless you are a porno company, then no matter how much money you want to give them, you ain't going to be able to name it.
Is it getting
Man,
hot?
pick a
What's wrong?
fucking middle.
What? What's wrong?
It was
Good?
too low. I was yelling like you said I was going to do.
That's all right. But
Jesus.
Why am I yelling
when I'm
about
the most
this?
relaxed person
I'm not really
here.
that passionate. I don't
apparently
really
you
care.
are.
Yeah, they call it whatever they want. I don't need to call it that. Like, it ain't gonna
circular
hurt me
dome.
none.
they ought to call it the gumbo bowl or something.
Now you're doing it. But they had a strip chat, an adult website. They offer like $15 million. I don't know if that's good or bad. I don't know what the other companies will be naming it, but they wanted to name the Superdome according to an article. The part that pissed me off with that one is
All right.
you knew the news source that, I mean, where did this come in? A telegram or something? Like, where did they get this information? And then go, let's run with that. Like, why run with that story? Why?
Oh, to create some kind of controversy, in my opinion.
No,
Easy one,
I mean, what you did was just promote this website.
I
You
can see that.
promoted their website,
All right.
front page, or in the what's it called headline.
All
Not
right.
like you had to go read the article to
Right,
find
right.
the name
All
of
right.
the, they bury things like that.
Yeah.
Because they know like some kid's not going to be like, I'm going to click on this, read this article, find the name, and go to it. No, they put it in the headlines. And if you go to this website, Like, you don't have to put in a credit card or anything like that. You just type in the words from the headlines, strip chat, and there's naked women stripping.
What? Right
Oh,
now?
yeah. Yeah.
Oh, come on, really?
Yeah,
oh,
you
wait,
go.
there's one right now. I just typed it in. Whoa.
Wow. It's in some crazy shit. But I was like, man, this website guy. And if I went to it, like, man, are they really just putting this out there?
Yeah.
And I type it in, and I'm like, yeah, fuck, that's
There it
it.
is.
Look
Yeah.
at it go. Look at him
Yeah.
go. Really weird. Like, kind of lower grade. Man, when you go to a strip club and you're drinking
Uh-huh.
and you're out and the lighting's very poor,
Uh-huh.
like, the quality kind of gets boosted and you're in real life. But when you, like, in a video room, which already kind of decreases quality,
I know where this is going.
you had to be you had to be a severely impressive looking woman
Uh-huh.
to be able to kind of pull that off.
All right. How these
Or
women?
for you to pull it off
Sure.
while they're doing that.
Sure. All right.
In my mind.
Oh yeah. Especially.
But everybody likes different stuff. Like, everybody's into different things.
Yeah. Yeah. Definitely. Some people want the vetoes. Ugh. Oh.
And the cool thing is they're doing it live, so it's kind of like, that's different. Like, right now, it's hard to find anything live.
Can I tell her what to do now?
I don't understand.
Like, can I type in something and be like, do this? And
I'm
she'll
sure
do it?
for a certain
Some
little
money?
price, you could
Oh,
get a
alright.
private
Oh, all
pipe
right.
into the chat stream
All
or
right, I
something.
got you.
I didn't try all that. I was just
right.
like, is this real?
All right,
Like, are
I
they
got
really
you.
putting this out there like that? But lucky for them, they had to offer $15 million for something they knew they weren't going to get and got probably equal amount in advertisement from the news sources. But that's it. I guess they ran with that story because they were like, people are thirsty for something else besides COVID news.
The toes.
How about we give them percentages? No, they'll never understand the percentages. Just keep the numbers coming.
0.0002.
Oh, man. I think it might have got up to 1, just so you know. Might have broke 1.
0.0001.
No, 0.1.
Oh, no way.
Yeah, I think so.
No,
Oh, yeah. Dude, people are falling out all over. You need to pay attention. Or call your mom. You need more updates. Dude, I also seen an article that masks have been developed in Metairie. That's right, a little place in Metairie. They use UV light to stop viruses and infections because UV lights, that's kind of a new thing, or new to me. But I have seen it before in different places where they bring in these UV lights and everybody's can't be in there, and then like the light disinfects the room.
What?
Yeah, it's kind of cool. I didn't know that. I don't know the science behind it, but some reason these UV, but they're powerful, right?
Yeah.
And you can't be in the room with them.
Oh, really?
So I was like, I remember hearing that. So then you go and you read a little further and you find out that UV lighting causes cancer and skin damage. So it's like, now you got this thing on your face that if it leaks out and gets on your face or something, it's going to give you face cancer or burn or fuck your face all up.
That sounds bad.
Yeah, I'm like, oh, that's great.
That's fucking, sounds like quite the contraption, dude. Like you got a tanning bed on your fucking mouth.
Right, yeah. But even worse, because this kind is not meant to go in your skin. Everybody take that mask off and they have like tanned face right there. And skin cancer.
Red. Oh, blistery.
Yeah, I don't know. Well, it seemed like a good idea at first, but maybe not. Very dangerous.
Jesus Christ.
Virus can't live in boiling water, so you keep this Ziploc bag of boiling water fucking floating in front of your face. Oh, man. What else? Oh, Tyson. Mike Tyson. I keep hearing more and more rumors that Tyson's coming back. It's like every day now there's a new story. The latest one I heard is like Tito Ortiz. Supposedly everybody's getting approached, right? Anybody wants their name to get back up there, like want to fight Tyson. I can't find anything where Tyson's saying, yes, I'm actively looking to fight someone,
right.
But there is videos of like him training and stuff like that. I don't know how much people are just, maybe they testing the waters, like how much can we get for this fight? How much money do you want, Mike?
Yeah, right.
But man, all I do know is Tyson now's got his own podcast show. It's okay. It's very heavily reliant on the guest. I don't think he's like a great host, but he's Mike Tyson talking.
Yeah.
So it's entertaining when he has good guests. And he's also in the cannabis business. Owns a multi-million-dollar cannabis holistic. Tyson
multi-million
Holistics.
No shit.
Guess they're like a distributor maybe or something.
I didn't know that.
Yeah, so I don't know, man. He's going the route of not George Foreman. Shaq.
yeah.
Like he's got his
it's
hands
funny.
in all kinds of
Did you
shit.
see that Shaq, or he was on Shaq's show a couple weeks ago?
He's been all over.
I
lately.
know. So it's
So
like,
it's-
all right, that's kind of.
The weird thing is, how broke is he?
I don't know, man. I don't know.
Does that
You
make
know?
sense?
Oh yeah.
Like when you got a lot of money and you
Yeah.
do like he doesn't seem like a person that needed to do this stuff for whatever reason.
right.
It
But is
seemed
it
like
getting to the point, or is it to the point where they're like, "Hey, man, you can make a lot of money real quick if you want"? He's like, "I'm kind of bored." You know what I mean?
yeah, I don't think it was bored. I think it was I need
to
the
pay
money.
Yeah, I need to pay some
Yeah.
bills. Yeah.
Man, because you know you get up to that level of money that he made,
Oh yeah.
and you got to try to sustain that. Like that's hard to
Right.
go backwards.
Right.
Like, all right, I'll just go get a little house and
Oh yeah.
Give
Did
me
he
a
have a
job
$30 million
doing-
house from like MC Hammer or whatever? So
yeah,
it's
that
like
shit's
one of the biggest
expensive just to
things.
have the gardener.
Right. Jesus.
So man, he's got his hands in all kinds of shit, and I would not doubt that this is another nice payday.
Oh yeah.
And it's gonna get so much press that
Right.
then his podcast gets press,
Fuck through
and
your ass, you punk white boy, you faggot. I eat your asshole alive, you bitch.
that's him before weed.
Yeah. Right.
Now
Calm
totally
down a
different.
lot.
Now he's a fucking Zen master.
I know,
Like,
huh?
Get out of here. That's awesome.
Snarling fucking dog.
See what that marijuana saved Mike Tyson.
Right. Jesus.
But
Goddamn.
I don't know. We'll see. I think he's definitely coming back.
Oh,
I
yeah,
would
that
definitely
was-
not pay to watch it.
Oh yeah, agreed. I'd watch the highlights though, because goddamn, that's one dude that's still scary. Like in my mind, that's a scary fucking dude still. Like,
Really?
Jesus. Oh yeah, he's a bad motherfucker, dude.
Well, the matches towards the end of his career, like Holyfield, that he like lost,
Yeah.
they did not make him less scary. That made him more scary. Like, oh Jesus, fuck is hungry.
Yeah, dude. Yeah.
My
Yeah,
favorite thing ever, like one of my favorite
All right.
entertaining moments of
I
like
got one,
sports
too.
and shit
Yeah.
talking. Mike Tyson said he wanted to rip out Lennox Lewis's heart and eat his children. And they
Shit.
asked Lennox Lewis about that. And they were like, how'd you feel when he said that he wanted to eat your children? And dude, he's British and shit. So he was like real properly said, I do not have any children. And it was like, man, that is so fucking awesome. Like,
Oh yeah, dude. Hardcore. He would if he could. Goddamn.
what?
Eat his fucking children, man. That dude's a fucking animal, boy. Goddamn.
What?
Oh,
Man, not
yeah.
gonna. Come on, Tyson's crazy, but I don't think he eats children.
He ate somebody's ear.
Yeah, that was a grown man, dog.
Oh, okay, that's different.
I don't think Tyson does the adrenochrome or whatever that
yeah,
is.
Yeah.
Despite all that weird shit happening, I kind of forgive him, dude. Like, I don't like blaming people for everything they've done in their life. Like, I like fucking
I don't
Mike
know. He
Tyson.
did some fucked up shit.
Well,
Like
no,
what?
I'm saying, didn't he pay for all that, though? Didn't he fucking either pay lawsuits or go to jail? Like, didn't he pay for all that?
You mad at him for beating Robin Givens' ass?
I don't know
Yeah,
about that.
that's what we're talking about.
Yeah,
I
what's
don't
you on
know
hanging
that.
with Mr. Coop?
Like if somebody's mad at him or thought less of him for biting Tyson's ear off, that wasn't me.
No,
Like,
Tyson bit somebody
yeah,
else's ear
Holyfield's.
off.
Yeah, that doesn't bother me at all.
Oh, I was just gonna say I like him because what was the match that like they tried to stop it and they got into the brawl? You know what I mean?
I'm
like
just saying he
everybody
seems
just
like a
started going
nice old
bananas.
man
That to
now.
me is like craziness.
He just seems like he's changed. Like, he seems like he's nice in his old age. He's goofy and like.
Man,
Yeah,
look,
but
the
he
dude
can
was.
bite at any, especially he's
Do
stoned.
you think
man,
he's
it
still
was-
capable of biting somebody's ear off, man?
Fuck yeah.
I didn't never watch Tyson and get excited to see Tyson because he was a nice guy. I thought he was a respectable
So you
man.
want him to
and
be mean
he's
and
a
bad?
funny guy. And no, it was just entertaining as fuck to watch him go in there and either destroy somebody
Oh,
or
yeah.
eat somebody's face. Like, I ain't gonna lie. Like,
Wow, well then watch wrestling, dude. Boxing's not supposed to be like that.
I don't know. That was pretty fucking entertaining.
yeah,
Goddamn.
and people watch NASCAR because it's racing. Like,
Oh.
man, I watch that shit to see something crash.
All right, go ahead, Mike Tyson. You're on air with Not Real Radio.
Mike Tyson, I don't know about that, but it's a monkey. What's going on, boys and gals?
Dude, what's happening?
Not much, man. I heard they're talking about Mike Tyson, man. That dude, he was on like AEW last night. And he's looking trim. He's looking good. He might be in fighting shape. You never know.
Dude, get the fuck out of here. What was he doing on there? This dude's everywhere. He's on a hell of a press
Yep.
tour. What was he doing on wrestling?
Yeah. So basically, AEW, they're on TNT, which used to be, what WCW was on, and they have this new quote unquote TNT championship they're presenting. And he was on there, and he basically did like a spin of what he did in WWE. He was like the enforcer, and he ended up just like by his ass and gave him the win. So it was pretty good, it was decent last night.
Yeah, what the fuck you typing? Are you really saying it? You Stephen fucking Hawkins?
No, he's
or something?
strip chatting right now. He's Googling
Yeah,
to see.
how did you have that whole conversation? Why are you typing?
No, I'm playing video games right
Oh,
now.
all right. Man, what you playing?
I'm playing League of Legends. You know, the good shit.
I don't even know what that is, man.
Yeah, it's because you wouldn't know. You play some PC Master Race, brother. You don't want to,
I
do
play
shit.
fucking adult games, man. I don't play no goddamn.
Here we go.
If that game sounds like you got a giant sword. You have a sword that's bigger than your body?
Oh yeah, dude.
Yeah, no way. I ain't playing that shit. You cast spells?
Oh, all the time.
Yeah, no way. No, you and Ricky can play that trash. I ain't no fucking Hogwarts
let me tell you.
motherfucker. Dude, I miss you, buddy. I'm glad you called, man.
Yeah, man. I told Allie I'd call in. I miss you guys too, man. I need a visit. Like, it sucks, man. I've had to be inside so much, because of this whole Corona thing. But what can we do? I'll get out soon enough,
Fuck, man, it's getting hot as fuck. I hope they make us stay inside till fucking September. Like, I'm good with that. Like, you know what? Everybody need to stay home. You know what I'm thinking? I might pay more taxes just to keep a lot of these degenerates from fucking being around me during the day.
Yeah, dude. It is what it is. You gotta have a little fun, here and there.
Yeah.
So.
Fucking right, man.
But yeah, dude, I was just listening to the show while I was just playing my game, and I was like, oh yeah, I want to tell y'all about that Mike Tyson was on the wrestling thing last night, old school.
Dude, you made me miss. I've been checking out wrestling way more just because we're like home and I don't have NBA, so I'll throw on wrestling because it's live for some reason. And man, the AEW, that was losing out on me. I couldn't stand it. Yeah, I don't like nobody in the Nah, I can't say that. I liked the dude. He's like doing the cult thing.
Oh, Brody Lee? Yeah. He used to be Luke Harper in WWE with Bray Wyatt.
Oh, really? All right. I like him, and I'm trying to think of somebody else on that show that I liked. I don't know. I don't like the Rhodes guy at all. That dude was trash.
Oh, come on, man.
And I guess the younger generation really likes, what's his name?
Darby Allin? The dude with the skull on his face?
No, he's an old. Damn, man, what's his name? Blonde hair. He's a big name on.
Kenny Omega?
No.
No.
Fuck. Allie, what's his name?
Who?
Was your boy Shino's favorite wrestler? It ain't Jeff Jarrett.
Undertaker.
I wanted to say Jeff Jarrett. I don't even know what that is.
Not Shawn Michaels.
Nope, we ain't going on until I think of this fucking guy.
You're talking about AEW, right?
Yeah.
The dude that runs.
He's a big name. He came
AEW.
from WWE.
Cody Rhodes? Cody Rhodes?
Starts with a J, maybe.
It's Edge.
Oh,
It
John
ain't.
Moxley.
Christian.
Nope, I don't know who that is.
No, it's somebody like those though.
They all the same now. Like, what happened to characters? Like, everybody's just like a first and last name. Even if it ain't theirs, it's just a first and last name. Like, I've missed, like, real characters. Like, they don't
You got Matt Hardy. Shit, there's down too.
No.
So.
Matt Hardy, he's kind
This
of,
was the
it
guy
seems
was
like
doing
that
the
should be
announcing,
funny.
wasn't it?
I think he has a name that has both the first and last name.
Chris Jericho.
Yeah,
Yep,
that's
got
him.
it.
Chris
Oh,
Jericho. Yeah.
you like him?
Oh, I love him, dude. He's the best part about the whole show. Like, his character is just perfect,
All right, damn it. That's because you're young. I'm an old man. I don't like that.
Dude, what are you talking about? Chris Jericho's from, like, the 90s. Actually, like,
Yeah,
the
I
late 80s.
didn't like him then.
Oh, come
I
on.
also
man. You
didn't
don't
like
a lot
Bret
of
Hart. I hated Bret Hart. I didn't like Shawn Michaels. I don't know, man. I guess I'm weird. I pick weird characters, I guess. But some of them get over big.
Now I'm gonna have to make a page called Wrestling Boomers. I'm gonna have to use your face for it.
Yeah,
so,
dude. Yeah, definitely, man. Do that. I'm trying to think of newer wrestlers that I liked. I liked Sabu. That was my boy. I liked fucking
That's
New
not
Jack.
No, that's new.
That is new-ish.
No, that's
New
really
people.
fucking old.
I like that fat dude now in WWE. Big dude that has the Money in the Bank case.
Oh, Otis. Yeah.
Yeah,
yep.
I like Otis. Very entertaining dude.
Yeah, he's great. Like, I think he just has. You know what he reminds me of? He reminds me of, like, Chris Farley if Chris Farley was a wrestler. You know, the
Yeah,
way
he does that funny little dance.
Yeah, he's got a fine bitch that walks around with him.
Yeah,
Yeah,
I like.
yeah.
He's good. Trying to think of who else I've been seeing that I go, man, that dude's awesome. There are a lot more women wrestling than there used to be.
Used to be.
Are they doing that because it goes over better with like no fans, or is that kind of been there before when they had fans there?
Well, so what it is like a lot of times AEW, they're giving wrestlers chance that have been doing stuff like, like Wildcat does and shit like that. So like they're getting the indie wrestlers to give them a chance. Like Brian Cage is a really good friend. Scorpio Sky, they're like really good friends with Luke Hawx. Like Luke Hawx have had matches. Luke Hawx stood in Brian Cage's wedding just premiered last night. So it's just a bunch of the indie guys that are not able to make it in WWE or get the chance. They're giving them a chance now, and trying to be competition. That's all it really is,
Yeah, there ain't nothing wrong with that. You could tell. Sometimes you could just tell. Some people get over. I'm like the top talent is what I'm like disappointed in. Like the people that are carrying the company, I'm like, man, I don't know. I don't see the Stone Cold. I don't see the Rock. I understand that's going to change over time. But
Yeah, they got
like,
that white thing, though. Sheamus. Whew.
oh, that dude, yeah.
He looks like Jar mayonnaise with a broken out Cheeto in it, bro. It's fucking terrible.
Oh,
I
he's
look for
bad.
that, and I never got it.
Good.
Yeah.
Dude, they shine that light
yeah,
on him
I'm
in his
gonna let
intro.
some,
It's pretty awesome. He looked like powder.
Yeah.
He like it. He
I'm
looked.
going
He was
to get
glowing.
back to y'all's show, man. I just wanted to call in real quick. I got to do a couple things around the house. I'm supposed to be listening. Just
Good
wanted
deal.
to say hi, man. I miss you guys a lot. So hopefully
Same.
soon as this lifts up, I can come by and shoot the shit and all that good stuff with you guys.
Hell yeah, good to talk to you, buddy.
Yeah, man. So let's do some lunch soon or something, bruh.
Sound
Yeah,
good.
hell yeah.
Later
Thanks for
on,
calling,
man.
brother.
Hell yeah. All right, guys. Y'all have a good night. I'll be listening.
Sounds good. Later, man.
All right, later.
Dude, that was Mookie Blaylock. Event Horizon. You know they're going to come back out with something. They got videos in the works and stuff, right? Like a documentary behind the music thing.
I don't know.
Really?
Ricky's in it, so it's probably going to be shit. It'd be really good. You could throw Ricky in a Tarantino movie and end up like Once Upon a Time in Hollywood. You're like, damn, that was disappointing.
Ricky driving around.
What else we got? Oh, SpaceX. That's right. SpaceX. It's a private company. And they blasting off on Wednesday. It was very difficult to figure out what they were going to do. Yeah. Like I read the article, I'm like, what are they going to do? And he said, oh, they're going into low Earth orbit.
Right, like
To
in the
drop-
stratosphere or whatever.
Yeah, to go hang out at the space station. And
Oh,
this is
really?
the first time. What do they say? Well, I'm trying to find out how many years. It's been a long time since the U.S. actually brought people there, like to the space station.
Oh wow.
Yeah. 9 years. That's where it was. 9 freaking years
Somebody's
since they
been
went
in
to
there?
the space station.
Has somebody
I
been
think
in there?
other countries were like bringing people up
using
and
it?
back.
Oh, they're gonna leave it a mess, man. They're
I
gonna get
know.
over there.
It's in low Earth orbit,
Uh-huh.
so it's still in Earth's orbit,
Yeah,
right?
yeah.
I always thought that bitch was like in space.
No,
Yeah,
man.
I thought it
She's
was
safe.
way up there too.
It is way up there
Well,
in
I'm talking-
comparison
It's not.
of how high you could throw something.
Up further up, like out of the atmosphere. How
Like
about
in
that?
between the Earth and the moon.
Yeah, yeah.
I
Like
thought it was in like real space, like actual
Right.
space.
Yeah, yeah.
yeah, not fake space.
Not like just real high up.
Yeah, so I'm like, and this is a big deal. 9 years since America has been able to do that.
That's
Just send
fucking-
people to this thing that's in low Earth orbit.
right.
Right? So I'm like, man, this crazy.
Man,
It's still, man, I really think that moon shit's bullshit, man. It's
Really?
starting to just seem like more and more.
What? Like there is no moon? What's so funny about that, man? It's possible. Why is it so funny? Have you been there?
So I went and looked up. Apollo 11 was the first crewed mission, like men sending man into space to land on the moon, and that supposedly happened in 1969.
Yeah, right.
1969, right? that
That's
would be the
crazy.
start of sending people
Right,
out of the
right,
atmosphere that land on the moon. They get back in and they come back. First try, too.
They didn't
Like,
have the technology.
put people in there, sent them up, came back, done, success.
Well, didn't Apollo?
What?
I was gonna say, didn't Apollo 11 have like that was a Tom Hanks movie?
I don't know.
Kevin Bacon.
Yeah, it might have been.
That was the one that they barely made it back from, though. Is that the reason why they hadn't been back?
Man,
since?
they made a movie about it. It wasn't going to be like fucking honky dory. It was making a movie about it. You got to throw in some shit there.
He's got Wilson.
Some
in
people
there.
will probably be very upset that I feel that way. I'm sorry if you do. Believe me, there's not a personal attack on you. This is just me even if, right? Even if it is true, it's like unbelievable to me that
We haven't gone back in 50 years.
the last mission was Apollo 17
Right.
in 1972.
That doesn't make
48
much
years.
sense.
So all the advancements and how,
Right.
I'm going to say how much cheaper things have become. Like, dude, you got middle class bitches going to get Asian people to paint and sand their feet. Like, you understand, 100 years ago, that was like dignitaries. Like,
Right.
people didn't have foot servants. Now you go do middle class people can go and do things that were reserved for like royalty back in the
Right.
day.
Yeah,
A
yeah.
very 1%
All right,
of the
I'll give you that.
population. Like, we think shit sucks. But man, you go back, and the further you go back in time, the people like us and our social class didn't have shit, man. So just if I look for an everyday person of what we have with technology, if you go in the music industry on how much it costs now to record 12 songs compared to 100 years ago, it's going to be a huge, vast amount different. But yet, space is not that way. Like, all of a sudden.
It's like the Walmart. Come on in.
Because, they have one thing, like an excuse of why we haven't left Earth's atmosphere again.
What is it?
And it's too taxing on governments, and it fell out of favor of people wanting to fund it, right?
All right. Yeah, that was weird.
But it seems like it should be getting cheaper.
Oh, with the technology, and they do it repeatedly. And
So, okay, you don't want to do it as much and spend that much
Right,
on
right,
it,
right.
but it should be costing you so much less now that it kind of compensates
Right,
for
right.
it. Like, there's a lot of things the government does that people don't approve of or want, and
But
they still
do
fucking
it.
do it.
Right, right, right.
This is just the one thing they picked.
Yeah, but what if they've been doing it and they just hadn't been announcing it for the last 40 plus years?
All right, Space Force. Yeah, no, I don't know. I don't know. This whole thing is weird.
I will say this, like the whole thing with that and the tapes and the whole spiel, it is, the more you read into it, it does seem more like just, really?
Even if I just throw all that away and just go, all right, say I believe that is true.
Right.
It's equally as amazing and kind of strange and bullshit that we haven't done it since.
Well, we've thrown...
Like, either if you did do it
Uh-huh.
and then stop doing it for that long, that's very odd to me. And if
Right.
you fake the whole thing and then it becomes more and more increasingly hard to fake something like that, then you stop doing it.
Right.
That makes more sense to me than, oh yeah, we used to do this and then we just stopped because, it was expensive and, it just, that blows me a fucking way.
Fair enough.
What?
No, I get it. Like, I can see your justification for that.
Yeah, either way, it's still astonishing to me.
I don't. Well, here's the other weird thing to me, though, is it's the sheer fact that we've been sending, like, rovers and shit really far away and this and that.
Yeah, supposedly to like all these different planets and shit.
Yeah.
Wait,
so-
what? There's
Yeah,
more than
there's
just
a
the
rover
one?
on Mars, and then
Okay.
No, we've had multiple rovers on Mars, first off. And then we just had one land the other day or something.
On
like
where?
that. Mars.
Okay, so they're all on Mars. Where they having RC races out there?
No, because Mars, supposedly, out of all the planetary systems, that is the closest to Earth. Like, that's the most, quote unquote, as Pickle would say, quote unquote, habitable.
All right.
It would be it would be the least amount of work to fucking put up
Supposedly-
some shanties and to get the Asians in there doing the feat. You know what I mean? Like, we
it
got to get
says
it going.
that the moon has rovers. That Saturn and Jupiter are gas giants without surface, so they can't. They said other planets were visited and orbited by space probes, but no rovers. So I think you're right. I think Mars is the only one with the rovers
I know
on
what's
it.
up.
Because
NASA's
you
called me
can't-
before.
You can't.
Well, maybe it's
land.
just because it's dumb sending people up there. Like, you don't have to now. You can send a rover up there to do everything a person could except fucking come back and be like, yep, been to the moon.
Say that there was an unmanned.
Like, you know what I'm saying? Like, honestly,
I get it.
Hey,
I get it.
if
in
you were
19
smart enough and trained enough to like fly and do scientific shit to the moon and come back, then your ass shouldn't be wanting to go to the fucking moon. You got a lot of good things you could be doing with your life. Like, why you want to, I'm going to go to the moon. Like,
Yeah,
that's
I mean,
dumb.
That is, why? Why is that dumb?
Because it's pointless. besides patting yourself on the back and flinging your fucking moon dick around.
Well, what
like,
if I wait,
it's
wait, wait.
pointless.
Besides flinging my moon dick around, because yeah, it would be fun. But what if I was like, hey, I'm gonna go to the moon, take some samples, take some pictures, and go see what it's like to at least have a first-hand experience of if we need to move planets in a little while.
But the moon's not a planet.
Yeah,
it's
man,
a
why don't you
satellite
take your
of the
helmet
Earth.
off and let me know? And then you come back and tell us how it is
Hey,
something.
see right there?
Like-
I wrote down with the little crayon. That's my number one thing. We got to get some air going in here because it's fucking hot. All right.
Look, do we
By
ever get it
current-
where we've destroyed the planet to where we gotta
Right.
leave?
Yeah.
Look, you don't need to go nowhere.
won't be a
because their
moon.
planet's already destroyed. Like you gonna mean we're gonna make this planet worse than Mars? Like what? You can't breathe there. Like you gonna have the same problem here.
There was in 1970 there was a spacecraft that actually landed on Venus, which is another very similar, like
No,
at least
man,
close
all
to
that shit
Earth.
bullshit.
It is closer to the. It is closer to the sun, which is probably not good. It's probably pretty hot. But I'm just saying, supposedly a Russian spacecraft or Soviet, whatever that is, landed there.
I really think we should start shooting trash out into outer space.
Well, that's really
Like
terrible.
that's one way to get rid of it.
There's actually been talk about that.
Like you know how vast space is.
You know why they wait? You know what's fucked up? Why they can't do it right now?
Why? Because they
Cost-
can't get out of the atmosphere.
Efficiently, like price per pound, they
Yeah.
can't. It like outweighs.
Oh, it takes a lot of
it
fuel
takes
to
a
get it
lot
out
of
there.
thrust. But once that fucking number comes down, oh, dude, we will fill that sucker up. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Supposedly, from what I've heard, there's a bunch of space trash up there to begin with. All the dead satellites and all that shit. So it's not just like a clean.
Oh, they got
slate.
aliens who drink rings went around their neck and they fucking died out there. This shit ain't no joke, pal. Get that fucking space turtle, get that ring on his neck. Fucking can't open his little space alien turtle mouth. Like, that shit's horrific, man.
That's pretty funny.
But it's vast, man. Like, look,
Oh, yeah.
you don't want to pee. If you in, like, a tub with 4 people, peeing in it is a big deal.
All right.
If you in a swimming pool, Olympic size, peeing in it with 4 people is another level of bad, right?
Yeah.
Look, peeing in the ocean,
Uh-huh.
it's kind of no big deal.
Yeah.
There's also
Right?
creatures in there that could eat
So
your pee
throwing our
particles.
trash into space, that shit's infinite.
What happens when it's
little
full?
bit of
How do you
space
know
tra-
it's infinite?
Because that's what they said.
Oh.
Like, they don't just make shit
I
up.
heard it on the last show.
Yeah. You ask how far is space, and they say it's infinite. That
What
way
if
they
a
don't
great
have to tell you
trash
which
ball forms in
plastic.
space and crashes into Earth and knocks us off orbit?
Wow,
and we
I-
let
Hey,
the
what's
sun
sorry,
that was a
burn
lot.
into
Hang on.
crisp.
What's funny is that's actually a Futurama episode.
Of
Is
what?
it?
Yeah. They throw all the trash into the atmosphere.
Yeah.
It goes out, and then over the next 1,000 years, it slowly starts to come back in, and basically that's the meteor that destroys the fucking Earth.
It's pretty
they throw
good.
trash.
But now you know that must be true because
Well,
it was on the
gotta go
cartoon.
somewhere. Matter
How's
cannot be created or
Futurama is
destroyed.
Oh,
the
they're-
Simpsons for the future.
oh,
so.
dude, they're on it. Boy. Goddamn.
Oh,
Ooh.
man. I'm moving on. Good space talk. Good talk, y'all. I feel better.
Yeah.
This
Yeah,
is,
me too.
This is going good so far. What a great show. Good show. Very informative. We're slowly phasing out of the informative stuff, so hopefully y'all fucking brain dead zombies learn something that first couple of minutes because it's all downhill
is.
from now. Your fucking brain's going to sound like my mic. Me and Mayday spent time trying to fix that again. Unsuccessful. So if you hear the show buzzing, then deal with it. Still sounds better than most of the
I
crap
think I
you listen
have.
to.
I don't know if it's.
I don't know. Not entertaining. We'll figure it
Oh,
out there.
there we
We had
go.
all week and we did nothing. And we're going to racing out there.
Yeah, boy. Hey, they really are. Just can I say one thing real quick? Motherfuckers have been driving fast.
Yeah,
lately.
nobody said people couldn't go drive around in their
Fuck,
cars. Like there
dude.
was nobody on the
God
road. Burn it up.
damn,
Like have fun. Do quarter miles out here.
Shit.
Nobody gave a shit. Now all of a
Fuck.
sudden they're like, oh, fucking people are going out again. Time
Yeah.
to fucking give
Time
them
to gun it.
carbon monoxide poisoning.
Goddamn.
Dude, we did face to face. Give him praise promotions. We got to thank those fine folks.
Fucking right.
I've heard a lot of reports that Brother Abraham stole the show. I found him very funny myself. When I watched it, I had a good couple of laughs off that guy. I
Agreed.
thought they all did really good. I thought Sister Mary, I thought she was very funny. She reminded me a lot of of women I've seen like at different, bars that I used to frequent.
All right.
She seemed like I already knew her.
Oh, yeah.
Interesting.
Right.
Yeah, I guess I could kind of relate to her in some ways.
Yeah, Brother Jeremiah, I thought he did an excellent job hosting the show. Every week when we turn this show over to a guest host, it is kind of odd feeling. I'm like, should I be doing this? And then this has got a name on it. And every week I'm like, you know what? I couldn't ask for a better job from
better
the
and better.
guest host.
Yeah.
So this week it'll be very excited to have Tomgus the Terrific.
Ah, man.
He's a crazy inventor. I don't know if he's a doctor or not. It's very got a very confusing answer when I asked him about that, but he kept iterating that they were going to invent something on the show one
Really?
Wednesday night and also play clips of horror music.
Horror music. All
Yeah, I
right.
think they do a little bit of working on the invention, and he said he had this idea that he has this new favorite songs that he like, horror music.
All right. That sounds fun.
Yeah, so we'll have to see how that works out.
Nice.
How y'all doing out there in Facebook land, brothers and sisters? My brothers. My heart, oh God, is steadfast. Hey, brother Don.
Brother John,
Don.
what you doing down
Hey,
here? Ready to
Don's
talk about
out
you,
here.
brother? 1, 2, 3, 4, yeah.
Yeah, Jesus loves me.
Yeah, they sang songs.
Yes,
And
Jesus
Very uplifting.
loves me.
very versatile group.
Captain Kindhearted.
Oh,
He just did
okay,
$500.
yeah.
God bless you, Captain Kindhearted.
Sometimes some of my black fingernail polish kind of chips off and that little stuff makes it a little crunchy. Some people like it, some people don't, but I just painted these puppies fresh, so I think we're okay.
Thank y'all so much for watching. God bless you. Amen.
All right, there you go. They made $500 too. That's a good money.
That's a good
That's a lot
run.
of money.
That's a lot of money.
Yeah, thanks to those guys. I don't know why, man. I was thinking about that show and it made me think of a time in my life. I don't know why it did.
A point in your life?
Yeah, it made me
Like
remember this whole thing came back to me
All right.
of like when I was younger. The first time I remember it happening was like, man, when you'd have to go to church, right?
All right.
And I don't know why. I don't know if you volunteered for this. I don't know if
Alright.
they just
Oh, yeah.
picked you.
Yeah,
But
yeah.
I would have to do like a reading.
Oh,
give
yeah,
you
that
like
was the
this
honor,
verse.
man. Yeah, the song.
And you have to do this reading. And
Yeah.
now looking back at it, whoever picked me to do that
Uh-huh.
was just straight fucking with me.
yeah. I could see that.
Right?
Oh, yeah.
These good Christian teachers
yeah,
were
yeah,
like,
yeah.
oh,
He
no,
won't be able to
get
pronounce
that
the P.
guy. Yeah, so it's bad enough I can't read. And then I had like social phobia to the fucking point to where it's like meltdown.
Yeah,
And then I'm doing something I know I suck at.
Yeah.
Right?
Yeah.
So I know I suck at it. Now you're going to put me in front of everybody and then tell me to do it.
Yep.
And now I'm looking at this paper. I remember one time I read the whole wrong thing.
Yeah,
Oh yeah,
the whole
no,
song,
this is
right?
mine, this is
Yeah,
mine,
yeah.
this is mine. I get up
Right.
there, my eyes do its fucking thing, and then I'm nervous as
Yeah,
shit.
yeah,
So
yeah.
it amplifies that, and then it fucks me. Then I'm like,
done.
holy shit, it's so bad.
Wow.
So I remember being horrified at that, but then it got worse.
Uh-oh.
Because I like doing art, I
Uh-huh.
thought I'd also like doing campaigning.
All right.
So when they had the student council, where you could run for this student council, I was like, man, this is cool. You get to make like propaganda shit and vote for me.
I don't think they
and
want
you
the
be
propaganda.
This candidate, right?
Yeah.
I fucking did great. And I'm like, what do you want to do? I'm like, well, I don't want to be president. That's a lot of responsibility. It seems like you got to do stuff. Treasurer, they got a list of fucking shit that they got to do.
Yeah.
I'm like, man, I'm going for vice president. That's the most bullshit position. Like, what could happen to the president? We're young. Everybody in
right.
good health. I'm fine, right?
Yeah.
I'm just going to campaign,
Coast away,
become
yeah.
vice president, and just chill,
I
right?
could see you as a good vice president. Yeah.
Yeah, so, man, I make the buttons. I campaign. Dude, people love me. I'm fucking number one. Everybody got my stuff on. I'm going to win. I won that shit. And I remember, too, this was during the time of the shift, because I was, like, the only male that was still like, I'm going to run for student council. Like, all the other dudes were like, nah, man, chicks do that. Because it was all chicks won everything.
What?
So it's me and all chicks. Yeah, they were getting empowered right then. They still shaved and shit, so wasn't bad. But
Sure.
I didn't know that the vice president's responsibility was reading the birthdays at the monthly, like, assembly.
Really?
Oh, yeah.
Sorry.
So not only do I have a problem, I don't like some people sound words out or whatever. I have to pretty much just memorize every word. So, so it makes things extremely difficult on common words. Like, man, if you got common words, it's already difficult. I'm trying to memorize. Like, other people can figure words out by the way they are.
Yeah.
I have to memorize each individual word, and sometimes that gets very fucking hairy. Because it can be quite fucking stress and taxing on your brain. But you really want to fuck somebody like that up? Give them names.
Yeah.
Right?
Yeah.
If everybody's name was like Smith, John, White, shit like that, like easy. Fucking people's names though, like my God,
Especially
dude.
all them French names, huh?
Oh, I fucking dreaded it. I used to get headaches and sick and like just be so fucking miserable and then get up there.
Oh, and the Vietnamese names.
And just fucking destroy.
You murdered them names.
Oh,
huh?
I fucking killed it to the point where it was like, would somebody fucking stop this? No. I'm like, this is so bad. So I don't know. For some reason, give him praise made me think of all that. I don't know why. I went back to that moment of my life and went, holy shit, that was sheer terror and torture. But somehow I just kept doing it. Like, I don't understand. Like, why would you just go, yeah, I'm not doing this. Like, this is just not for me. And then duck out.
Nope.
I guess quitting or not doing it was like not even kind of the option. You fucked up. You did this. Now stand up there and be humiliated. Like, you fucking wanted this.
Yeah.
That was some
Follow
good
it out.
goddamn buttons.
Yeah.
Like,
Yep.
but I don't know. Pretty weird.
Interesting.
Sounds like it. So next thing is all his world famous spot on video review.
How y'all doing out there?
That was Wednesday. That was face to face. Also equally as good, but not quite the same thing. You know, my video reviews are spot on and world famous, and there's a reason why they're world famous. That's because they fucking spot on. This is my review of Machine Gun Kelly, Bloody Valentine, starring Megan Fox.
Yeah, girl.
Megan wakes up with a smile. Kelly wakes up tied up next to her, singing this horrible song
God,
that you
this
hear
song's
right
bad.
now. Thankfully, she tapes his mouth shut. Sadly, we can still hear him fucking singing.
I thought he was a rapper.
She sings for him around the house. And then she gives him a little time outside. It's obvious now that he's definitely her prisoner. And she keeps him tied up and gagged so that she doesn't have to hear this fucking horrible song. And she does give him a little time outside that he spends pretending to play guitar. And then they take turns singing this same shitty song. Then they get dressed up for dinner. Kelly is tied up once again, sitting at the dinner table, all tied up in fancy clothes. It looks like they're having donuts. That's right, donuts. I don't know why, but that's what people that got a lot of money and fame, that's what they eat for dinner, donuts. Don't get it, but that's what they're eating. And then they go and hang out in a sauna so that they can burn off the calories from the donuts. That's how they stay so in good shape. And she feeds him a cream-filled donut, and then he plays a little piano. Guess he was happy, like, thanks for feeding me that, and plays a little piano. I don't think they were the Krispy Kreme strawberry donuts because this video wasn't made during that week of their limited run. Then she puts tape back on his mouth before kissing him so she doesn't get the V.
That was smart.
Yeah. And then Kelly takes a milk bath. He's sitting in a tub full of what looks like milk, and Meg's sitting down next to him, blow drying her hair. Best part of the video happens when Meg decides she's going to toss the blow dryer into the milk and shocks the fuck out of
Does
him.
it stop the music?
Song is still going.
Oh.
Pink electricity shoots all over him as he gyrates in the tub. She remains unemotional about the situation. Bloods run out of his ear, And the director decides to put his name on there to take credit for this fucking shit video for a shit song. What the fuck is this song?
It's real bad.
Dude, it sounds like shit B-Goat listens while he's chugging craft beer. This is like Blink 182 or something, right?
It's not like Blink 182, no.
Yep, sounds like that.
No,
This
it
could have been the
doesn't.
same song.
It's actually a little bit better, in my opinion.
Blink 182 is definitely better, and no.
Wait, what?
Totally different vibe. Like, this
No
was
way.
like this high-pitched pop kind of shit where Blink 182 was also made like 20 years ago. It's a big difference.
All right, got you.
This is a totally different thing.
I don't know. I was disappointed in it.
I don't like it at all. I'm just saying it's not Blink 182.
Wasn't this the same dude that like held his own in a rap battle and Eminem? When I say
yeah,
held
I thought
his
he was
own,
a rapper. Why is he singing?
that song was pretty good. If it
Yeah.
wasn't going against Eminem, it was a well done rap song. I would have went. It made me want to go. Let me hear more of his shit.
Yeah.
I didn't hear nothing nearly as good as that.
Right.
But this is bad. This is what he's doing
Yeah,
now.
I don't get why he's
He
singing.
did that quarantine session where he had Travis Barker and they did the
Yeah,
kind
I
of
hated
thing. He kind of did like the Post Malone kind of thing.
They did like that Paramore song. I was
Yeah.
like, shut up.
Oh,
Yeah.
was that good?
No.
So he's a
not
singer
really.
now.
Yeah,
Yeah, I
he's like
don't
turned
know
it and he
why.
played guitar and had
Oh.
a rock band. It's like,
Man,
But then right around then he had a video where he
He
did
did
a
a
song
New
in
Kid
his
Rock.
car. He did a song in this car and I actually kind of liked it.
I don't know.
Rapping?
Huh?
Rapping though?
Yeah.
Yeah.
And then I'm like, with the director, whoever wrote and directed this, how you make such an unentertaining video when you had Megan Fox?
I know. She
know.
looked good too,
She
boy.
did.
You thought she did? I
Oh, yeah.
didn't think she looked good at all.
Why?
Really?
What's
Yeah.
wrong with her?
I mean, the majority. I'm not gonna say
Okay.
all.
Yeah,
the
yeah,
majority of the
yeah.
shots were very far away.
Yeah,
I
agreed.
didn't see any of the scenes where I'm like, oh wow, man, she looks really good. It
Well,
almost
she's a
like
little older now. I mean, she's in good shape though.
Hey, that's to me, regardless.
She's had several kids now.
They still could have had her in the tub or some shit. You know what I mean? Like little things like that. Just one or two little shots. I'm with you on there.
why you got Megan
Right.
Fox if you didn't want
And
a
you
hot
keep her-
chick? And if you got a hot chick, why did you not
Right.
use her as a hot
Yep.
chick? It's
Yep.
just like what's it called?
Oh yeah. Margot Robbie and
Right.
the Squad.
Fuck, you didn't have to get a hot chick if
Right.
you weren't gonna use her.
I'm
as
I
with
think
you
such.
she
on
looks
that.
very
I'm
hot.
with you.
I guess I'm losing my mind.
I don't know.
I'm
I
watching
thought
the same
just
video.
the lighting of it. Either they were hiding the fact that she doesn't look quite like she used to,
But at the
or
very beginning,
they just
her
didn't know
face
how
is
to
very
use her,
bright.
or they were too worried about somebody being offended by it.
I think
don't
it was
know.
the latter. I think it was somebody. They
She
tried to
can't-
keep it a little
she
more
can't be-
PC.
Yeah, she can't be sexy, but yet she could kill a dude,
Right.
and
Oh,
that's
yeah,
okay.
yeah.
I think a lot of people probably did think she was sexy in this. You're probably like the only one that didn't.
I'll say this. I don't think she looked sexy. I think she looked good, but she didn't do anything that was like Selma
make the
Hayek
video
fucking-
worth
right,
watching.
Right. Yeah.
Right?
Yeah. I mean, the closest to like whatever it was her throwing a blow dryer into the fucking tub. That was boring. At the end of it with the pink fucking electricity or whatever, and then her singing and playing the guitar, the air guitar. That was dumb. There were a lot of weird things. Like the closest that I thought was entertaining was her fucking with him at the dinner table.
I like
and that
the
was
part
pretty
where
boring.
she walks up these stairs and you can see a side cheek of her butt.
I mean, if that's all we got, that is
That's
a
kind of
little-
all I really.
Yeah.
Yeah, I thought the video was bad. Why are videos so bad? How
don't
come
know.
people
Did
can't
y'all see
make a
Jennifer's
decent
body?
video?
I was like, good Christ.
I've never watched it all the way through.
Me neither.
The plot and all that was what it was, but she was freaking banging the shit in that movie. But
Really?
anyway,
Is she the hottie? She could have pulled it
I
off.
never seen that
She's pretty
movie,
incredible.
but I did go. What is she in that I've seen? Was she in good
Transformers.
movies?
Transformers.
Yeah, she didn't really make good movies.
She's only made a couple, but I guess she made so much money off those that it's like, fuck it.
And Ninja Turtles.
Ninja
Yeah,
Turtles.
she was awesome in that.
And she did the fucking FHM fucking cover spread, and she looked
The
good at
what?
that. FHM back in the day.
Oh,
Was the
when
fucking-
Maxim?
Yeah, it was. I mean, they're basically the same. But yeah, pretty much.
Yeah,
She looked
that was her
fucking-
big claim to fame
Yeah,
is the
yeah,
Maxim
yeah.
cover. That kind of made her.
Fucking amazing.
I never watched
Supposedly,
Jennifer's
the reason
body.
that she stopped making movies is because she got blackballed in Hollywood for trying to bring to light the misogyny that she experienced. You can say, but that shit happened. She's not the only person to come forward about that.
What does
and
that mean?
What does that mean?
Yeah, what is misogyny?
Of course, you wouldn't know.
Sorry, I thought maybe that's when you go get your neck rubbed out or something. I don't know.
No, that's massage.
Whatever. What is it?
It's when fucking
You
men...
looking that shit up?
No, I want it because you know why I want to use the correct words.
Oh,
If,
so if I'm so dumb for not knowing, you think you would know
okay,
the
here we
correct
go.
words?
Dislike
fucking English
contempt
major?
for or ingrained prejudice against women. I was gonna say I thought it was like just being treated differently in the workplace for being a woman, but that's pretty much the same thing. That's what I was gonna say.
Yeah, she's mad about the very thing that had her fucking make a lot of money. Feel so bad for her.
Wow. Okay.
Sorry, man. Nobody liked her because she wrote. Maybe they didn't go, dude, the article that she wrote in that fucking FHM magazine, that was impressive. No, he's like, man,
She
and
was in
she
The
took gorgeous
Dictator.
pictures. So,
Right.
yeah, he only for like 3 minutes. I think he gives her herpes.
Wait, who? Wait, I
The
missed
dictator. I think he bangs her or something.
She was in a lot of stuff, man.
Oh,
She was in a series called Ocean Avenue.
that. Yeah, well, nobody saw that.
Bad
shit.
Boys 2, Stars and Stripes Bikini Dancing Kid Under the Waterfall.
Ain't nobody watch that.
No, I know.
Yeah,
a
she
shame.
didn't mind cashing that
She's
check
just
neither.
known because she's so fine. Like she never
Yeah.
really was in that much stuff. You're right.
That's
Anyway.
a shame.
She's
man.
more of like a model, I
shit
guess, than an
song and
actress.
shit fucking video. Like mainly, if this would have been anybody else and anybody else, I would have expected it. From Machine Gun Kelly, very let down. Kind of like for the most
really?
part.
I was more
yeah.
let down that it was like, oh, you got Megan Fox. All right, let's see what she can
No,
do.
I'm gonna give him both. I'm gonna
It's not her fault.
I'm gonna give him the fact that I was expecting a much higher caliber of music kind of thing. I wasn't expecting that whiny garbage. And 2, yeah, fucking Megan Fox, dude. That's what you do with her? Like, I don't know.
Right,
dude.
that's the
Come on.
director's fault.
Hey, you want to be in this video where you tape up the singer's
Yeah,
mouth and then
yeah.
electrocute him in the tub? She's
Right.
like, yep.
Yeah.
Yeah, I want to do that.
That's weird, man. I don't get that.
Well, lastly, before we go to break, because we're
Good, because
kind
I
of...
got to piss so fucking bad.
All right, we watched 2 Facebook live streams. We watched Spylights. I think that was Friday night. Was it Friday night?
It was,
Yeah.
yep.
Yeah, we watched Spylights, my Friday night dinner and a live session.
Mm-hmm.
Is that it? I was very surprised to see Latino out there with them.
Too. Yeah. Blast from the past.
Yeah. And then some guy didn't wear a black shirt and shorts, so they made him sit off the camera view and only had to pan to him every once in a while.
Oh, I didn't even know about that.
But I definitely think sound-wise and musically, just the quality of it, it was probably by far the best live stream I've seen. Like that, it sounded really good for being a Facebook live stream.
Definitely. I agree with that.
And I think Vinny makes very pretty music.
Oh, definitely.
I thought the music was pretty and done well. It's still preachy to me, but I'm like not a positive person that wants to get in my feels, my dudes,
Well,
and
we
like
know
be
you're
positive.
not.
That just ain't me. So I'm like, man, you got everything right there except the content. I like my content more like I'm listening to.
Some of the songs
to
were
wh-
about different things.
I'm listening to the music and I'm kind of wondering what this means and formulate my own meaning to the songs. But Vinny's pretty much like, nah, motherfucker, see how you are? Like Vinny's songs, I listen to it, I just feel guilty that that's not me. Like, oh man, maybe I should be like that. Maybe Vinny's right.
That's
I
what
have
he's trying
these,
to do,
I have
inspire
these
you.
angry barrier walls that I use to launch dried up elephant
Garbage?
shit over at happy positive people, and I'm like, no, you know what? I'm just gonna turn it off. Fuck, I'm not. I like me. But anyway, you watched it? Anybody else?
I
Alec,
watched
you
it.
enjoyed it?
Mayday, I thought he was going to go first.
Yeah, I enjoyed it. It was nice to see everybody. Very very odd to see Latino in the picture. I was
Yeah.
not expecting that one. You know what I mean? But I did kind of, before he took the mask off, that just kind of verified it. He had the sideways hat, and I was like, there's only one person that wears a hat like that. It's got to be Latino.
It's his calling card.
Oh, yeah.
Half his face sunburned, other half not.
Y'all are good. I could barely see it, but I had it on my phone, and I was mostly listening to it, not watching, because I was doing dishes. And it sounded great on my little speaker, that little JBL. And I was like, man, one of those songs, I wish I remembered the name of it, but it was like dark and kind of like more metal sounding. They tuned to drop D, and I was like, man, I really like that. That was my favorite one.
Go Alley with the drop D tune.
I just remembered hearing him say it, and then I noticed that it had a different sound and different feel from everything else. Like it was a lower register or whatever you want to call it.
There you go.
And I really enjoyed that one. It sounded kind of almost like dark. Like I don't know how to explain it. But so that's why I said I felt like he had a variety. He did have some of these more uplifting ones But I felt like there was a good variety. I didn't get to see the entire thing. I saw about half or heard about half.
They translated
I
really
enjoyed
well
it.
to that.
Yeah, I thought it was cool acoustic. And some of it I was like, good Christ. Like, you could tell that shit is hard to play acoustic. Some of the stuff they were doing on those guitars is very intricate. I was like, God damn. So that was pretty impressive to see. And my buddy Brett playing drums.
Yeah, I thought he did a good job, too.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, man. Whoever mixed it, kudos to them. They did a good job.
Yeah, I think they did it at that studio. That dude Ryan Tusell, I think that's his studio.
Studio 13.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So
nice.
he probably, since they have an engineer there, he would like make sure everything was right.
Good job, guys.
It wasn't coming through a cell phone speaker.
Right, it wasn't a phone sitting on
Microphone.
the top of the speaker next to the drum set. You can laugh, man, but I mean, this is the example of what it would be like if you do it professionally rather than a venue says, hey, we'll let you use our name, but you got to record it by yourself at your house. Like, I'm sorry, but that's the difference.
And make sure your phone is silent.
Like, it's not those musicians' faults for not having like this great setup and this great sound and shit. Like,
What?
it's not their fault if they're being if they're streaming it through a venue's page. That venue, I feel, should have provided a sound stage and engineer. Why not? That's what this place did. Look
Why
how great
not?
it turned out.
Because nobody can be there.
Maybe because it was sponsored by Alt 92.3, the real radio station. They had to make sure it sounded like real radio.
They gotta make you take your shoes and socks off. Make sure your toes.
It was just a really, you know what? It was a really professional job, and I think that's what Spotlight's always upholds itself to. So it fit.
Except the shorts thing.
I didn't pay attention to what they're wearing. I guess
I don't know. I look at grown men in shorts and I don't know. I don't like that.
How come people can't wear shorts?
It looks like giant children.
It's summer.
I don't know. This
I will say it was hot that day.
It's been hot every day for like days now. It's hot. It's over. It's hot now.
Hey, if he would have wore like pants, like same kind of shorts material, but just long, it would have been all right.
I don't see why it matters what they were wearing.
No, like full. It had to be full short.
I've been okay with capris.
Really?
Oh yeah.
Oh, all right.
I would have given a pass on capris.
Like y'all are still
they would've
worried
looked
about what
British.
people are wearing, even when we didn't go to the venue.
Hey, I don't like music, Allie. I gotta find something.
I'm just saying, y'all are some
I like the way
fashionistas, bro.
Look, I look at things, they make me feel and have certain thoughts. That's the bottom line. Other people don't have those. Other people just absorb visual input and have no fucking thoughts about it. Good for them. I'm not that person.
Well, maybe
I'm a
we
very
could have
visible
thoughts about
person.
the actual music. All you care about is
I
what
can't
people
see
are
the
wearing.
music.
Well,
I talked about the goddamn music.
Yeah,
I'm telling you, grown men wearing fucking shorts like that, and especially in somewhere they're gonna be videotaped, look like giant children to me.
Oh my
God
God,
damn it,
okay,
that's just the
well,
way
you
I
know,
fucking feel about
good
it.
thing your
I'm
opinion
pretty
is
sure
not
those
that
men are
important.
secure enough to fucking
Obviously
feel
they
differently,
are.
and they're not gonna let the fact that I'm looking at them like they're overgrown children affect them with their fucking fashion decisions. So that's all I gotta say. I've always felt like that. I don't know. Put your fucking long breeches on, whatever they call.
I just think that's dumb. If it's hot, why make people wear long shit? Because
It ain't hot there. The air conditioning in that motherfucker.
How do you
this
know,
ain't
man?
Southern
How do you
Brutality's
know?
band room.
Fuck.
Like I fucking tell, man. You stand there playing music. You ain't out fucking playing basketball. That wouldn't make no damn sense. You ain't outside. You ain't on a hiking trip. And anyway, you should cover your legs if
there was
you're on
a
a hiking
fourth
trip because you
person?
might get bit by fleas and ticks.
Oh, yeah, okay, I see him. There was somebody sitting down playing
Playing
guitar.
bass,
Okay. Oh, bass. Yeah, okay. You're right. I do remember seeing him now. Because he had a white T-shirt on. They were like, nah, we can't have you in the shot.
Man, I'm checking your ass out for the V-toes over there.
I have
check.
toes. I just have that.
We don't own a thermometer yet, so we're gonna have to start checking toes at the door. You know what? You're gonna have to take a picture of your toes and then text it because you can't get close enough
Looking
to
at the
to
video
verify.
again, I see nothing weird about the shorts. They're not like those big cargo shorts. They're not camo shorts. They're just like regular looking, like nice shorts.
That's
they
you.
look good.
Are you entitled to that opinion?
Well, you're entitled for yours too.
No, obviously not. If I was, it wouldn't have been a fucking big
Oh
deal.
gosh, okay.
Oh God, okay, now I'll just act like I didn't make a big deal over it.
Fuck you.
Oh yeah, dude. You know what? We're gonna keep going with this show till she fucking pisses herself.
I'm about to fucking
Shit.
projectile
keep
piss
going.
across the
Give
room
a
onto your
fuck.
glasses.
Hey, I'll do my
bitch.
review right
You better
now.
hope
I'm
you
ready
get
to
your
go,
little
baby.
windshield wiper for them things because they're about to be spattered with pee.
at 9:15,
DJ
damn
sprinkles.
it.
They call you
Let's go.
PJ sprinkles.
We also watch the PB&J, Pablo and Justin. I did notice something kind of fucked up. Pablo puts out, he got a little funny idea, a little catchy thing. Let's combine it together and call it PB&J instead of Pablo and Justin.
All right, I got a question. I
What?
did not see this, but is that what they call them, PB&J?
What do you
called
mean? Is
himself
that what
that.
they call them?
Did they call themselves that?
Yes,
PB&J.
that's what we just
Yes,
said.
that
That's
was his
fucking-
marketing idea.
That's brilliant.
You
You
like
thought it was good.
I like PB&J.
It was better than Pablo and Justin.
Yeah,
it
I like
gave you
PB
something.
right.
It gave
Yep.
him then now you
It
can do
was
a little
funny.
bit of marketing
Yep.
from it, get some
Oh,
attention.
instantly.
They had a few people right off the bat being negative about it.
What?
Who
Two
was?
people, I don't remember
All right.
their
I'm sorry,
names.
I'm
I
sorry.
don't
Doesn't
want
matter.
to. I don't
It's
want to
okay.
do
Yeah,
Southern
It's okay.
brutality
It's
and
okay.
just start
I'm
naming.
sorry, I didn't mean. Okay, all right, what?
But I sense some negativity towards Pablo, and I'm wondering, do people bust Pablo's fucking balls? Like,
For being creative?
About what? Because of the name of it?
I guess so.
That's
But
weird.
to me, you just used something to bust his balls. It didn't matter what he did.
Right. Yeah.
Well, you bust his balls about him having a huge head.
But he does.
Okay, well.
But I don't think of him as being I don't do it to bust his balls. It's just one of them things about him that's just
Well, I'm
amazing.
glad
It's
I-
like Mookie and his fucking
Oh,
abnormally
little
small
feet.
feet.
Yeah,
but
yeah,
then we
yeah.
find out his feet are normal size.
yeah.
It's just by body's gigantic.
I think not knowing anything about it and seeing PB&J, and I didn't know who it was or any of that, I think right out of the gate, I mean, we're up there at stripper chat level. You know what I mean? Like, we're fucking going for it.
I would
I'm
have just
thoroughly
thought
impressed.
that you're going to have to eat like a gross sandwich. And didn't
Whoa,
really,
whoa,
to me,
whoa,
it
whoa,
wasn't
whoa,
gross
very-
about
whoa,
that?
whoa. There is absolutely nothing gross about a PB&J.
You are nearly 40 years old. If you're seriously eating a fucking peanut butter and jelly sandwich,
What the
What
fuck?
is
Wait,
wrong
that
with
is
you're
that?
over there.
children's
What is
food.
wrong with
What are you
that,
talking
Alan?
overgrown children eating a fucking peanut butter
Oh,
and jelly
you
sandwich.
fucking
Give me a
crazy.
fucking
Okay,
break.
hang
When
on.
do you? I've never seen you fucking eat one. Maybe once ever. Why are you looking at Zartom acting like he eats them all the
hang
fucking
on,
time?
Hang on.
Yeah,
will
because
just-
I eat them when you ain't fucking here, you nutcase.
Really? You just sit there and eat peanut butter and jelly all the time?
Yeah, when you go to your mom's, I'm like, oh, tonight I'm gonna have. Especially we got like some sour or I
dill
like salty
chips?
chips.
Oh, yeah.
Dill pickle chips with peanut butter and
Ew.
jelly. Now, as an
Pickled
Sweet
chips
salty?
with fucking.
As an
Ugh.
adult, I'm gonna use higher and better quality jelly,
yeah.
and I gotta have crunchy like
yeah.
gangsta ass. The organic peanut butter is good, but you gotta
mix
stir the
that. You
fuck
gotta
out
beat
that
that
bitch. Yeah, that bitch separating.
I've been on the
Well,
fucking
balls
the
up, you're
natural
gonna
Jif
fucking-
one.
It's not really natural.
Wait, what? I'm sorry, she was
I got
balls
the all
up.
fucking.
Are we really talking about peanut butter and jelly sandwiches right now
we
instead of the
goddamn
show?
are.
Yeah, see what Pablo
yeah,
did?
Yeah.
All right, we'll get to the review. They were almost as good as a peanut butter. They were like Gooba grape. All right.
Yeah.
No, they had a couple of songs. I'm like, man, these dudes, when they are on and they do something, they do it very well. Justin did I don't remember the damn name of the song. I would just be guessing at this point, but it was a Michael Jackson song. It was fairly in the beginning. It was really good. I was like, damn, man, that's top of your game. Other things he did, I'm like, I wish you would never do that again. Anything that even remotely sounds country, or the fact they
Call
took
back.
Billie Eilish and tried to make it country, I don't know. I don't like all that shit. The Michael Jackson song was really good, though. And Pablo has got his range. I really think, as much as I don't like Pearl Jam, I think he can do Eddie Vedder very well.
Oh yeah,
Like-
or Stone Temple Pilots or anything
And
like
even
that. He's got
songs that I would
guttural-
say Pablo doesn't like shine exceptionally, like nail, but as like a cover band artist, he's never intrusive to me. Like even when Pablo's fucking a song up, it's not bothering my ears or me.
But as like a cover band artist.
Hello. Oh God. Who's
Oh
this?
man, this is man, you already swinging for the fences, man. What's up, man? Not real radio.
Well, man, if I see anybody, any grown-ass man eating a peanut butter jelly sandwich, all I see is a giant child, all right?
Yeah,
I
well,
feel you.
you probably got fucking shorts on right now. Dude,
I do.
who is this?
It's Ricky.
Oh, what's up, man?
Oh, speaking of overgrown children,
Yeah, fucking dirty and probably got like 15 pockets. Dude, what's
Only
up,
two
man?
pockets. I don't wear cargo shorts.
All
Think I
right,
have Southern brutality?
what's up, man? How are you?
I'm well. I'm watching the show. Figured I'd call you a child.
all right, yeah. Fucking, I guess the peanut butter. Now, if you ate the peanut butter and jelly with them fucking little shorts you got on, then that would be extra childish.
Gotta put a bonnet on, man.
yeah, right. And you wake up in the fetal position. All right, well, I know. I guess that is a little childish. I guess I got to
get
give
the
the
fuck
shorts.
outta here.
I got to
Get the
give the
fuck outta
shorts a
here.
The fact that
pass.
y'all really eat this is just.
Dude, Ricky eats some. I know Ricky. Ricky eats the fuck out of some peanut butter and jelly.
Oh, fuck yeah, man.
Oh,
You get
yeah,
some fucking strawberry jam or peach jam. Hell
All
yeah,
right.
boy.
All right.
Dude, what is your side item with it? Like, if you're going to eat something with the peanut butter and jelly, you got anything you go to?
Yeah, 2 more.
What?
Just eats
I
3.
eat 3 at a time.
Oh, Jesus.
Jeez.
That's the motherfucker that if they eat cereal, they eat a box.
That's why I had to stop eating cereal, because I will eat the whole fucking thing.
Yeah, I had that problem too. I didn't never want to drink the milk. It was gross to like drink the milk after the cereal.
Really?
But I didn't never want to waste the milk, so I would just keep filling
Put
it
more
with cereal
cereal.
until the milk was gone. That'll burn a box real easy.
I do the Fruity Pebbles because that milk be tasting good.
Fruity Pebbles
Oh,
is
yeah,
fucking
yeah.
bomb.
Damn, Fruity Pebbles were good. But that's for children. I don't need that. I draw the line. I draw the line.
Tricks are for kids, man. Everything else is free game.
I don't know why
True.
tricks are for kids, because tricks always sucked. They had no sugar. I mean, probably now I'd be glad to give it to a kid, but as a kid, you were like, this shit sucks.
Man, I know I haven't been around people very much because I'm actually happy to hear Ricky's voice.
Yeah, right. Damn, man. I think this is the longest y'all talked without Mayday making a face and walking off.
I mean, to be fair, no one's really heard from me since the quarantine started because I've just been at home pissing off boomers and shit.
Yeah, I heard about that, man. You've been accused of
Oh,
a few
yeah.
things.
We heard all about that, buddy. Love it.
So you're
Oh, yeah, I know.
admitting now that you made it?
I'm about to play you a real solo like Needle Bag Doodle that has some real soul to it. Needle Bag Doodle.
God, that shit was funny. I'll give it that, man. Whoever did that genius shit.
It's fucking amazing. The creator's a genius.
Dude, Ricky, if you took credit for Needle Bag Doodle, I would not blame you because that shit is awesome.
That's brilliant.
No, I know the guy who runs it. I'm not going to take credit for that. Dude, genuinely just hilarious.
Fuck yeah.
Yeah, and he definitely loves them, man. That dude.
Yeah.
It's beautiful. I love it. I love seeing it. I think all of them blocked me after.
He's a witch.
It wasn't even him. The
It's 'cause-
fact that you was sharing it, though, made it pissed him off, I guess. But I was dying laughing at all.
Probably.
Funny.
Well, I mean, so like, I saw it. The page owner sent it to me, and I was all like, "Oh my god, this is goddamn fucking hilarious! I have nothing to lose by sharing this. I already don't play shows with them. Only they're gonna get mad." So then I share it, and like a day and a half later, Matt's all like, "That ain't you, is it, bro?" And I'm all like, "Nah, man. And if you publicly accuse me of anything, I'm gonna rain hellfire on you." And then a day later. A day later.
Dude, he's one hell of an investigator. Because what did he think? He was going to send out an email and be like, "Did you do this?" Yes, I did. I'll immediately take it down. I'm sorry.
Yes, sir. That was me. You really think if I did it, like, and I told him, "Yeah, you think I'm going to take that shit down?" No, eat shit, dude.
I noticed his suffering mediocrity. I was like, oh.
Like, all of a sudden, the person who made it had a conscience and cared about their feelings. Fuck, since you sent me that message, you know what? I did make it. I'm immediately taking it down. Oh, man.
I apologize, guys. I'll take it. If it was me and they messaged me, I would have made it worse. Like where the page is at now, like just being generally funny, it would be all directed at them, just ripping them to fucking shreds, making them just a bigger embarrassment in the world than they are.
I believe it. I think he
read
realizes now that you're fucking brutal. And
I read you a post that didn't stay up long, but you proved your point, and it was like, holy shit, man. I'm like, I
That
guess
was
Ricky's
intense.
upset.
I told him, I warned him, if you publicly accuse me of anything, I'm going to rain hellfire down. And now that it's out, I'm not taking it back. Everything I said is staying out there. I'm not apologizing for shit. I stand by what I said, and many people do too.
Yeah, it did definitely kind of open it kind of opened your eyes to how many people really feel that way. I saw the comments and everything.
it opened the door to the criticism that I don't know what was shielding them before, but for some reason it opened the floodgates of criticism, and now everybody's just kind of like,
This is what I think happened. I think Matt Davis kind of everybody's sweetheart. He always seemed like he's just sweet and like it's not really in his nature to be like that or whatever. But then when he started like coming after people and making threats and shit, I think people are like, wow, this guy's not really that nice. Okay, now we don't feel bad.
Well, there you go.
A lot of people might
Matt up to that point.
A lot of people might not believe it, but I don't really like bullies and bullying people. Like, you would think I'd be a big fan of that, but I kind of not. All the people I kind of fuck with, put themselves out there usually and their ego. Like, I'm not saying it's a bad thing, but I don't go and, like, find somebody hiding in a corner and want to fuck with them. Or if a lot of people are fucking with somebody, I'm easy, like, all right, hey, maybe I'll take their side and almost help them fight. That's more of my. It doesn't seem like I'd be like that, but I think I am. It makes me be able to sleep at night. But when they got that pissed off, what made me mad is that like the whole reason or their beginning marketing was of the brutal by nature thing, and keep saying like we should be able to make fun of whatever and don't be in. Sensitive pussies. Sure. And then one thing happens and it fucking sends them off on a campaign to murder. It's like,
dude, I love edgy content. I mean, I'm sure you guys know that. But I have a line, and I don't cross it. And if I'm in a group and I see someone cross it and I see no one doing anything about it, I'm out. And I think I was in that group for maybe a week, and I saw the line get crossed, and rather than being like, oh, no, you probably shouldn't say that, that's really shitty to say, everybody dogpiled and pretty much agreed with these shitty fucking opinions. And it's like, holy shit, I'm out. I don't want to be associated with this shit. Deuces.
Right.
Yeah, they added me to it at the beginning, too, and I left almost instantly just because I was grossed out by some of the stuff. Like, what the fuck?
But I'm okay with it all. Whether I go and look at it or not doesn't really matter, but I'm okay with them having that opinion and doing what they're doing. And, like, you're free to leave it whenever you want, but you can't. Yeah. You can't fight for that, and then it happens to you, and you fucking blow up. Like, that's a problem. That would be like me getting mad because somebody gave a review about our show and said I was a fucking mumbling idiot who couldn't even say proper English.
That needs to wear shorts.
No, this is the thing. They had the right to get mad, but you can't threaten people physically.
How can I get mad about that or, like, get so angry about it that I start accusing everybody when fucking that's what we do. Like, you can't get mad at somebody that's doing the same fucking thing.
Right.
The only thing I didn't like that they did was the fact that they were saying that they were going to catch people off guard in like a pit or something and attack them. Like, that freaked me out. I was like, the fact that they would even suggest something like that.
That was their best live show
really
they did,
rough.
though.
Like, they deleted it, by the way, because I guess they realized that you don't want to put that out there.
Well, there you go.
That you can't say that publicly, then everybody's just going to, like, everybody's going to, well, not everybody, more people are going to avoid you because I know a lot of them. I'm sure there's a reason they don't play a whole lot of shows out here anymore.
COVID.
dang old 5G towers.
Dude, man, you
Bill
know
Gates.
you know that virus is bullshit when Southern Brutality survived through it. Oh, man. Well, dude, we're going to take a break. I think we all got to pee by now.
Yeah. All right, you guys.
Good shit, man. Good to talk to you. We almost got the whole horizon.
Too. Yeah.
All right, man.
Last thing I
want to
say is I really thought, like, I agree with you, and we get to say it, but Pablo was fucking killing shit. I really enjoyed it. Ray was over there playing drums. It was a cute little setup. It was kind of a weird angle, but it didn't sound bad. Like, it definitely had a better sound. I don't know how they were recording it, but I thought it definitely was clearer and better than a lot of the ones you're seeing.
Yeah, and odd to me, though. I thought it was just a live stream. I forget, like, you can you go to bars now? I'm so confused.
Supposedly you can go, and I don't know if this is just New Orleans or Orleans Parish. In Orleans Parish, you have to buy food in order to stay in the bar.
What?
Yes.
In the bar?
Because that's the only reason, or, to be there. Because that's like the reason that you're coming there. You have to be there because you're there to eat and not just to drink because they don't have just bars. I swear to God.
Magneto's going to have leftover crawfish for next week's show.
All I'm saying is, in Jefferson Parish, I don't think that's the case because I've seen friends go to just bars. So I think maybe you could go there and just drink and hang out.
All right. He's DJ Mayday with the break.
Heaven forbid you go there and drink.
Mayday, this might confuse you. If it does, just let me know.
I want you to
whole
eat
show's
first, Mayday, so you don't
confusing me,
get
ladies
too
and gentlemen.
fucked up and start looting and shit or whatever people do.
You want me to just do it? Because you ain't going to know.
You're trying to prevent mass hysteria. Everybody just going out drinking and running the streets.
So I thought it'd be interesting. We haven't had PPV guys lately.
I'm about to have PPV.
So we had the Simply Complicated
All right.
show that I can't remember, DJ MCX. Maybe he'll say it. I think he says it right in the beginning of this. We're going to check in on his show. This is Changes, and it's a mini episode number 3. So we kind of going into the middle of the story, but why don't y'all hear a little bit of Simply Complicated?
Bravo Radio 223. We'll be back. Thanks, Czar.
Andrew Yang. Bird up. I told you not to say no stupid shit. I'm about to back the fuck out.
Well, this is boring. Traveling with my friend. What's been going on with you?
I don't know. It's been some crazy times. I mean, everything with this stupid disease. I mean, it seems like it's calming down a little bit around here, but you know, one day at a time, right, boss?
Yeah, this is boring. We have exhausted all of our entertainment here. Camilla P's gotten over the incident and has started creating new music. She's previewed it for us, and she dropped a new album with all this going on. But yeah, I don't know. She's done that, and she's on tour right now. I think we're gonna give her a call.
You know, we should call first.
Who should we call first?
Well, I haven't heard from Hunter in a while. I mean, it's been a minute. Ever since, you know, we all went our separate ways. Well, except me, because was that your phone?
Yeah, that was my phone. I'm sorry. Well, I forgot to put it on vibrate.
Well, I mean, I'm talking here, and we're recording this thing for our fans, and we want to update everyone. You got your phone on. If you've forgotten the main rule of the ship, you don't have your phone on. What's the option when it's on?
Well, on is the option. You mean not vibrate. Not vibrate? Is that it? Is it not vibrate, Trap?
Well, yeah, it's not vibrate.
What was that? Why did you start talking and then your voice went deeper or something? Are you going through puberty?
Well, listen, I'm enjoying it, so it's different. It's not puberty per se, but it's something that well, you normal humans don't go through it. Let's just put it like that. It's not like it's like a transition. If we say it like
a transition, like you're growing up or something like that.
No. I can't control it. What's happening to my voice?
I mean, for a giant, you do have a kind of a light voice, and it's loud. Maybe this will help you out.
Oh my. What is going on here, sir? I can't make it out. What is going on with this, sir?
I do not know. Maybe we should check that out. Let's just check that out. Let's call Hunter. Folks, we're gonna be right back. We're gonna see what's wrong. Travel, how about we get some ginger ale?
Ginger ale? Is it gonna be able to help this? I'm not sick and I don't have this thing. I don't have this thing, that's all it explains. I just don't know what's wrong with your voice. It keeps going in and out. Oh God, what is happening to me?
Oh, this is folks, we'll be right back. And we're back, folks. I got Travis some water, and I think that may have helped.
It might help. It might not help. This is not fair. I hate this transitional voice thing. All giants go through this. Have one voice we really like, and then we have to say goodbye to it. It's not fair. I don't like change.
I know you don't like change. I'm sorry, but hey, this freaking Koro thing has just changed the whole world, even in our dimensions. But But I have someone on the line.
Who is that? Oh, God, this is really not fair, MCZX. I mean, I know we have anything to do, but why is this happening right now when things are just starting to get back to normal?
Listen. Travis, I know this sucks, but at least your voice is gonna match your tall stature and demeanor now, and you won't, sound like,
What's that supposed to mean? I didn't sound like a menacing thing before. My power was strong enough, and yet you think that I wasn't menacing. I can be menacing. I can be menacing. I swear I can.
I know you can, but listen, I have our favorite non-binary pal is on the line. Ladies and gentlemen, Hunter. Hey, Hunter, how you doing, pal?
I'm doing great, MCZX. How's everyone up there?
Well, it's just me traveling with right now. Everyone else, kind of distance themselves till this, started to get back to normal. Where are you?
Well, I'm in a little place called Mithra. Mithra didn't get hit by this, space virus, the Coragen, whatever it's called. It didn't get hit by that. And, I have become kind of the hero of Mithra. How's Travelwolf? Is he there?
Yeah, right here, I think I can hear you right well.
Oh my God, what's wrong with your voice?
The transitional voice, it's starting to happen again. And, I actually like this voice.
I know you really do enjoy that voice, but that's a shame. I'm so sorry, pal. Why did this happen? But remember, like the last time this happened, just drink some tea and some water.
I got him water. I totally got him water. He seems to be doing a little better.
Make sure he has the tea, because he needs the tea too, so he can, get a little better and not, completely start to freak out. You don't want him to rage out now. Has he ever raged out around you?
No, he hasn't. Wait, you're a hero now?
Yeah, I'm the hero. Look, don't disregard Travelwolf's health, all right? Look, but yeah, I'm a hero now. I've been out in Mithra and I know things are coming back to normal, so I'm just here to tell you, since you called me, I don't think I'm going to be coming back anytime soon.
What? Why would you not come back? We need you. You're part of the team.
It's not right now. Not now. My voice keeps changing, and I don't appreciate you leaving me like this. Why would you do that? Huh? It's not fair. Charlie, it's not fair.
Who the hell is Charlie?
Oh my God, seriously, MCZX, Hunter's my middle name, right?
No, you introduced yourself as Hunter. I've been under the impression your name has been Hunter for the whole time. I've been calling you by your middle name?
Well, yes. You see, Hunter is like my agent name, my bounty hunter name. I thought it was cool as a kid, so I figured, it doesn't state if it's a girl or if it's a boy, because I'm non-binary, as I said before. So it's just kind of uni, because anyone can be a hunter. And thankfully my parents had my middle name as Hunter. So, yeah, my real name is Charlie Hunter. You don't even know my last name. I don't need that to be on the thing. But yeah, buddy, I thought you knew.
Yeah, I thought I told you. I could have sworn I mentioned it over dinner or something while we've been cooped up in here the whole time. You didn't know?
No, I didn't know. But forget that. You're leaving? Like for good?
No, silly. I'm not gonna be completely gone from the crew. Like if we're going back to bounty hunting, of course. I mean, just give me a call and I'll tag along for any missions I can. But I'm gonna be stationed in Mithra, protecting these people from the dark evils that live here. And I honestly, I just feel like it's better this way, because with all this going on, I wasn't getting a lot of traction going. I felt like my skills were lacking. We were just hanging out, being lazy on the ship, and I needed to do something. And this was my calling. The wind brought me here, and that's where I'm going to stay, MCZX. I'm only going to show up if you need me. And Travelwolf, don't be sad, because, I know we're like a tag team, but you'll manage on your own. You're needed on that ship. You're needed on that ship, and you should stay there.
I'm not needed on the goddamn ship, son of a bitch!
Holy shit.
And they get sound effects and everything.
Punched a hole
kind of scared me.
Into, my room. He's walking out of the room.
Dude, I'm going to go back and start listening from the beginning, because I kind of want to know. They're doing like a radio plays.
Yeah.
Them explosions are loud. They're like a Dolby.
I'm gonna have PTSD.
Yeah, I want to hear it though. Anybody doing something like that? I gotta listen to that.
Yeah,
Sounds
agreed.
creative. Some other things I don't think I have to do though. I'll have time. Mayday did it for us. It's time for our Netflix reviews. First one up is The Wrong Missy.
Oh my God, y'all! You have no idea how bad of a dumpster fucking
wanna know. I don't
fire,
wanna hear the review.
fire this fucking thing was, dude. I went into this knowing zero. You understand me?
No, that's
I
not
do
true.
understand you.
The only thing I knew was
I gave you the review of the trailer.
right. You gave me the review of the trailer. All you said, basically, all that came out of it was the girl's really annoying. Her voice is really annoying. I was like, all right, who is this chick? Never seen this bitch before in my life. So I decided not to watch the trailer just to go
smart.
into it. You know what I mean? Let's just go. Right?
Yeah.
All right. You ready for this?
All right.
Here we go. Here we go.
You gotta lower that though, because I want to be able to hear you.
All right. Hang on.
Why you get all this fucking hyped up background music for your shit?
Because, motherfucker, because I don't know what you're going to talk about. You got background music
All right,
on there. You got
all right,
background
all
music on yours. But anyway, a little jealous. You had to deal with fucking, you got to deal with Megan Fox, and I had to deal with Laura Lupkus.
Yeah, what was so wrong with looking at Megan Fox? It wasn't that bad.
Dude, Laura Lupkus plays an unattractive, bug-eyed woman who tortures men on purpose, and not the kind that's gonna like put tape on you and fucking eat a donut. No. She's just gonna be horribly unfunny the entire time and think she's cute doing it. Oh
What
my
a
God!
shocker, man.
All right, come on.
All
Is this her as a person, or is this her as the character in the movie?
Her as a character in the movie.
She's doing it on purpose, though?
We'll get to. You want to
Okay.
know?
No, go
all
ahead.
right,
Sorry,
all right.
go
So
ahead.
she's acting like that in this movie, right?
All right.
David Spade plays the old guy who has such low self-esteem that for some reason he has to subject himself to her.
She's
Like,
better than
ow.
nobody.
I guess, but goddamn, when you find out that she's like a stage 3 clinger who just flashed a giant Bowie knife, and I'm pretty sure she has cats, you start to kind of second guess yourself and kind of go, oh shit.
So
all
she
right?
pulls a knife out on
She
him?
pulled a big fucking knife, like a Crocodile Dundee knife, and it's just like, it's uncalled for, right?
I think Allie did that to us.
To what?
Yeah,
Didn't you used to have a knife?
What?
Did you have you carried a knife?
I used to carry a
Yeah,
knife.
yeah.
I had to. I was by myself.
I don't think you ever whipped it out on us.
Dude.
Not showed to y'all, but when I would go walk through like the hood to go to the Hi-Ho or fucking whatever the other place was called, Siberia, I would have an open knife just walking down the street like this. I didn't care.
Well, Jesus. Hey, I guarantee you, this bitch had a fucking bigger knife than you. All
Bitch,
right?
I'll show you my knife. Okay, all right.
So then we go along. Here we go. Oh, shit. Is that Nick Swartzen? Ooh, he looks bad. He looks really rough. All right. Things are looking up because you know who shows up to save the movie?
Who's that?
Molly Sims, boy.
Who's that?
I don't know who that
She
is.
was the hottie back in the 90s. So they
Okay,
take
so
her
that
and
means she's
kind of
old
doing.
now.
She's a little older, but dude, she still looks good. All right. So she starts hooking up
Oh,
with
no,
David
she is
Spade.
hot.
I'm
She is
like,
hot.
yeah, David Spade, get that motherfucker, handle that shit. All right, he's about to fucking bang her. He's got her in a little broom closet. Starts to get hot and heavy. Nah, she's got to leave. No hotties allowed. We got to go back to the fucking gross Laura Lupkus. And guess what? Laura's sweaty. That must mean that she's probably got some fucking hairy armpits hiding under there with those bug eyes. Oh my God. I started to lose it at this point. So fast forward. Oh boy. She had a fucking mouth on her, right? Let me tell you what. She said at one point like 10 fucks in like a minute. I was like, that's supposed to be fucking funny? You're not fucking funny. Sorry about that. So then, 26 minutes into it, because I had to see how long I lasted. 26 minutes into it, and I give it a big fucking thumbs down on Netflix.
Wait, all that was in the first 20 minutes of the movie?
26 minutes.
What?
26 minutes, 10 seconds to be exact. Thank you very much. So then, 26 minutes, we're going to have to get through some more films. So, oh my God. Here we go again. Oh, boy. Good. We got to a good point. She's about to die. She's going to fall to her death. She's falling. Oh, she's fucking dead. She's dead. She fell.
She gets killed in the movie?
Yeah. Oh, no. She didn't die.
Damn, Molly Sims is bomb, dude.
God damn it. She fucking fell off of a goddamn cliff. A cliff. And I'm not saying like a 10-foot cliff, like fucking a cliff
Like Joe
cliff.
versus the volcano type shit.
Yeah. And she didn't die. Dude, not only did I sigh, the entire cast sighed. All right? Like, I'm talking like, the bitch is still fucking dead. All right? So then, guess who comes back to save the fucking motion picture? Molly Sims is back, motherfucker.
Yeah.
Oh, dude. Looking good, had the bikini on. Like, they're flaunting it. They got her. They're using it a little bit. All right? Here you go, David. You gonna hit that? No, you're gonna fucking dump Molly Sims for Laura Lapkus.
Oh, give me a break.
Thank you. Dude, that would never fucking happen. Ever. Dude, if you saw these two, like, without even knowing, I would be like, oh, give me contestant number one.
That's because all you care about is looks. Maybe the ugly one was a nice lady on the inside.
Well,
Molly Sims a bitch. You never know.
She wasn't. She was not. She was a complete fucking dumpster fire along with this movie.
When they make movies like this, usually the pretty chick's got the really bad personality.
Yeah, she's a bitch.
And then you learn over time that the
Molly
beauty's
Sims
only
was
skin
perfect.
deep, so you go with
Are you serious?
the better
yeah.
attitude.
So this dude was just
better
a dumb
person.
fuck.
Oh, yeah.
He's just a glutton for punishment. A
Oh, yeah.
masochist. He just wanted to
absolutely.
Wow.
Thank God it's
sad.
over. So, me being myself, I had to do a little bit of research to see how fucked up this broad was. Because you asked
You
earlier.
watched 40 minutes of
Like,
the
you
movie,
mean in real life
researched
or
it
in
for
the movie?
65 minutes.
Yeah, pretty much. So an hour and a half. There you go. So it turns out that Happy Madison Productions just made a biopic of Laura Lapkus's real life.
Oh, no.
She can't keep a fucking husband, and I know why, because that bitch is fucking crazy. She's been married twice in the past 2 years.
So you're
she's
saying
not
that
even
ain't
fucking
acting?
That's not acting.
Come on, man. How many people do you know that have not
That's
been married
fast
1,000
acting.
times?
Acting.
And it's not that unusual.
She's got the V fucking, I don't know, dude. If you watch this movie, there's a direct correlation of like, I don't like
This role
you.
wasn't a far stretch
The
for
poor
her.
at all.
thing, I mean, she's not ugly,
She's
man.
ugly.
Come on.
She's ugly.
She's just got very strong features. She looks kind of like a character,
That's a polite
like a
way of
cartoon
saying she's
character.
ugly, Allie. Just admit that she's not attractive. She doesn't have a good personality. She's nothing compared to Molly Sims.
All right.
And
Well, Molly
So this
Sims is
sounds
like,
like you like the
incredibly
movie, though.
fine. She's 5'10".
Sounds like you like the movie. Because everything you talked about is the things happening in the movie. You haven't once said the acting is bad, the writing
I
is
couldn't
bad.
get Well,
So you didn't like the plot.
No, he's upset that the fake
chose the
David
wrong
Spade
person.
character picked the wrong fake
Right,
woman.
right.
No, the writing for that shit was horrible. It
Really?
was so, dude, it was such like a bad first date movie kind of thing or whatever that it's just like, if I ever had a first date watching that movie, I'd fucking be single the rest of my fucking life.
No, it's because
all
the
right?
Laura Lapkin broad
Oh,
set
the
the
reason the
standard so
Lapkus
high.
chick is in
I
this
mean,
is
low.
because she was in Orange is the New Black, and that was like a big sensation.
Wow,
and
she was
so
a
that's probably
sensation.
why she was cast for this, because they wanted it to draw attention, people to
well,
watch it, to see her.
Sounds like she was under contract for Netflix, and so was Happy Madison.
Oh, God, okay, like...
No, I'm agreeing
I'm
with
just
you.
adding. Okay.
Fuck, you have to get all
Hey,
freaked
all I'm
out.
gonna say
Sorry,
is-
I behaved this entire time, but you're starting
It's every
to really,
time you put the
know
glasses
how I
on,
am,
you get
Czar,
like
Tommy. You
that.
start pushing me to the
You get a
fucking
little
limit.
triggered.
I get,
You get triggered very
I'm
easy.
fine,
Very
and the next
I'm
thing
sure
I
this
know,
is going to trigger somebody.
boom.
That just to wrap this up,
Okay.
this just goes to show that women are not funny, and that the Huffington Post agreed naming the wrong Missy is one of 2020's top 5 worst Netflix movies of the year.
Really?
Out of the gate, dude.
It
only
doesn't
been out.
it doesn't take much to be the worst Netflix
I don't.
bad
God,
movie. They're all bad. Except
Oh,
for
this is
two
the
and
worst,
three.
though.
This is like top of the tier.
It's the
fucking
winner.
worst. Oh yeah, goddamn, dude. I can't believe that shit. And yes, I actually really did fast forward because there are a couple parts I couldn't deal with it.
All right, so this was Mayday's actual skim watching. It wasn't
Aubrey-
like you really sat
Aubrey
there,
No, I
took it
watched
for the
enough
team,
of
and
it.
really
I watched
Oh
enough
yeah,
of
for
it.
you. We're
I
asking
did-
how it
wait,
went.
first of all,
and you
the-
didn't really give us any real information. Zara told him, thanks for bringing that point up. He
Dude
didn't watch
had a
it,
20-minute
as usual.
monologue about the
But
first
he didn't
26
really watch
minutes.
it. He read
Like,
the synopsis. Anybody could have done that.
the man did a good job. He watched
You
enough.
fucking read Cliff Notes. You didn't even watch that fucking movie. I guarantee it.
I guarantee you, I'll watch the fucking movie. I promise.
26
you.
minutes of
I
it.
He
promise.
fucking skimmed through it, looked at both women online,
No.
decided one was hot, and said,
No,
all right, I'm
you know
giving my
what he did?
review.
That motherfucker fast forward till your girl showed back up.
Yeah.
And then he stopped it
Bring
on
Molly
the
back.
bikini
Okay,
thing.
okay, Molly.
Yeah,
Okay, wait,
your
wait.
ass is going to be on strip chat before midnight.
I've been on the whole time.
Yeah, right. Been on there since that article came out. Yeah, I get
That's
them little
fucking
tokens.
good.
Ding.
Dude, all I know
I love
is,
Mayday's reviews.
Dude, I'm telling you, man, this is a classic movie, a classic bad romantic movie that is terrible.
Better or worse than like 50 First Dates?
Oh,
or...
way worse.
Really?
I don't like
50
that.
50 First Dates is actually kind
I
of
don't
funny,
really like
even
that.
though it was what it was.
I don't really like that movie, but that is light years ahead of this movie.
Okay.
And I will say that it could. They had decent personnel in there. They had the cameos from the Happy Madison production crew, which I'm a big fan of. They had
they usually
potential.
do great stuff.
They had potential in it.
So you're saying Lip Kiss ruined the whole thing?
Lip Kiss ruined the whole thing, and Adam Sandler had no part of this movie except his name on it. I did watch the credits, and
Dude,
he wasn't
Adam
involved.
Sandler don't mean shit to me anymore because he shits out Netflix shows that ain't funny too.
Which one?
All of them.
What show did he spit out?
He's got multiple Netflix
Really?
movies.
We never watched any of them?
Correct, because I can't get through the trailer. Shit's
Yeah, but
not
I want to
funny.
see the movie where he's like the jewelry
Hey,
dealer.
fuck, go watch it on your phone. I don't give a fuck what you do.
You said you wanted to watch that?
Oh, that one, yes, but I
'Cause
don't
he's an
think
actor in it.
I don't think he wrote or directed that or nothing.
So the conclusion
comes out
is
tomorrow
he's a
night.
good actor, not necessarily a good like writer.
He was at one time. Something happens
Right.
to people.
Yes, I
Like I
agree.
really think when you take comedy now and you put all these rules and restrictions on it, that makes it harder to do.
Right.
And I believe
yes, because he used to like pretend to be retarded.
I
and
believe
all
that
kind of
comedy,
shit you can't do now.
it just seems like it kind of like great music and heroin go hand in hand. Misery and comedy seem to go hand in hand, and it's very difficult for a comedian to gain success and happiness and become okay with life and continue to be funny. Like it seems like they have trouble. I'm just noticing that. What?
I actually resent.
I have my hand
Go
raised.
ahead,
Hang
fine.
on. They definitely had an agenda in here, and it's funny now that you tell me about the Orange is the New Black because every woman in here was obnoxious except for Molly Sims. She was a little angel. But the rest of them, dude, they were fucking horrible.
That was actually what I was gonna say too. That I resent the fact that you're saying this movie proves that women aren't funny.
They're not funny.
The dudes
Yeah.
in it weren't funny either.
Yeah, hey, I will say, it was a shit written movie. Like whoever wrote the script, I don't care
Okay,
who
so
was in this
whoever wrote the
motherfucker was going to
script
be.
is not funny, not
Yeah, but
necessarily these women.
She is not funny though.
I think it's harder for women
you
to
just
be
said
funny.
she was ugly. That's why you didn't like her.
In my
and
personal
Zartom,
opinion-
you told me that you have seen women that were funny and that
Aubrey
you no
Plaza.
longer believe. Aubrey Plaza is hilarious.
Yeah,
She's
I
a
like
riot.
I wouldn't say she's hilarious. Her shtick is good, and the way, like I think her presentation and all
She's
that.
funny, and that would have to qualify her
She's
as a
funny
funny
as fuck,
woman.
dude.
Is there
There's
any
not
other
many.
funny woman?
That old lady from Cheers, Rhea Perlman.
No.
She's funny, dude. She was in all kind of stuff.
Cardi B makes me laugh.
She's funny.
I don't know if she's trying to be funny all the time, but she's very funny to
Yeah.
me.
I don't think she's trying to be funny, but
Okay,
she's,
what about like old school shit, like Wanda Sykes?
Don't know who
She's
that is.
fucking funny. She's a comedian. You don't know who Wanda
Yeah,
Sykes
wait.
is?
Was she in Police Academy?
No, that's Hooks.
Yeah. Hooks? It's not funny.
Hooks is fucking hilarious.
No, I didn't think that was
She's
funny.
Wanda Sykes. was
Callahan?
Mm-mm.
I
No,
knew her
scary.
from like
That was scary,
doing
man.
comedy, actual comedy. You
Yeah,
know?
no. I don't know.
She's fucking funny.
I don't think there's very many funny women.
I agree.
To me, they don't
so
make
there's
me
no
laugh.
funny women.
I'm not saying that. Aubrey Plaza is very funny to me. I laugh at her.
Do you have any other person that
think
comes
of
to
one.
You don't know any women that you
I
think
don't
of?
either. Name one.
Personally, like Caitlyn fucking makes me laugh a
Caitlyn
lot.
is a motherfucking
Very
funny
funny.
person.
Caitlyn's
And
hilarious.
what's her name? Shit.
Kim?
Yes, Kim.
Kim is
Kim is a
hilarious.
riot.
Very funny.
Yes, oh yeah.
But it's
Okay.
only funny like.
What's up, Not Real Radio? Thank you for taking my call.
Oh, hey.
Is that you this
Hey,
week?
it's Ercon Dave. But look, y'all talking about all these women who aren't funny,
Yeah.
and I've been able to kind of, well, not only have time, but make time to listen to more Not Real Radio during the Big V.
Oh, nice.
Thank you.
And you know what? Allie has been funny as fuck.
Oh my God! Don't make
That
me
Chris
cry.
Benoit comment during the face Not Real Wrestling show.
The
Oh,
what? The what
Dude,
comment?
thank you
was
for
in
catching that.
Bitches. That whole Not Real Wrestling thing. I'm glad I went back and listened to the whole thing, and I got to watch the give them praise thing. Oh, I didn't get to watch the whole thing yet, but what I saw, I was in tears.
That's comedy,
so I just wanted
right?
to call
Thank
y'all
you.
and say thank you for the entertainment.
Thank
All
you.
these people sitting and watching their fucking Disney Plus and trying to fuck with boomers on Facebook and act like they're good New Orleanians but don't want to support their friends who are doing entertainment on a regular fucking basis.
Yeah.
I don't know what to tell them.
Well, man, I tell you what.
You know
don't,
what I mean?
You
Y'all
listen.
are funny as fuck. More
Well,
people
thanks.
should be paying attention to you, or at least trying to give some kind of support. Cause
I'm glad you feel that
Well,
way.
if we-
I don't
if
really
we
want that many
entertain-
people to know about this show. But
If we entertain it enough, somebody might listen again. You know, it's one of those
yeah,
things.
I mean,
I don't want people to
I
listen.
live
Just
under my rock, and I ain't got nobody on Facebook friended anymore, just because I don't want to deal with this shit.
I don't blame you.
I have a bunch of pages that I have liked, and you know, I get a little bit of entertainment from that on Facebook. I have my pond stuff, my compost stuff, a couple entertainment pages, and that's it. You
You're
know,
good, huh?
I'm
That's
on
awesome.
Facebook mostly just so I get my Wildcat updates.
It's good though because then you're able to create your experience. Like I think people don't realize sometimes if you don't really want that in your experience, you can just delete it. That's what I've been doing.
I
dude. I'm
snooze
just done. I'm
motherfuckers
like,
now,
bye.
boy.
I've
I
been
got a
blocked.
bunch of people sleeping,
I'll just block
man.
them because I don't want to see their comments ever again on anybody's shit. So I'll be like, all right, let me just block this.
I forget how much time I snooze them for. You can like set the amount of time, but I think I'm gonna snooze a lot of them motherfuckers again too, even before I see anything.
All right, well, look, I ain't going to keep y'all. I just want to wish y'all a nice evening, and y'all make a great week, you dig?
Good
Thanks,
shit,
man.
Dave.
You too.
Good
We
to hear from
appreciate
you,
you.
man. Glad you're doing well.
Indeed, be cool.
Later on.
Man, see, goddamn, that is so rare that anybody actually appreciates me, and
You're
that
not funny,
felt
Allie.
really
Dave's
good.
fucking insane.
Allie's pretty funny. It depends on what mood I'm in, though.
Yeah.
Sometimes that shit ain't funny. Sometimes it's really fucking funny.
I'll give you
Fucked
credit,
up because
Allie.
he used to tell me I was funny. Now I'm
You are.
sometimes am or kind of.
But
Yeah.
hey, comedy is like timing. Like if you're doing it at the wrong time, that
Well,
shit isn't
That's
funny.
my shtick. That's
more-
what y'all don't fucking understand. I
More
figured out that
shock.
I have bad timing. Now I'm using it to my advantage. It's the joke.
Some of comedy's just shock. Like, that's why it's funny. If something, it pulls you out of reality for a second. It breaks the norm. And that's what makes it funny. And Allie's really good at that. I don't know if
Oh,
she's trying,
wow.
but
I think I'm just goofy. Does that make a difference?
yeah, you were
So I
definitely
just do goofy shit and I don't care and I always just act dumb just for fun. And people can laugh at it because I'm not trying to be like normal or cool. I just don't care, so I act stupid and they can laugh at it. I think that's all it is. I'm not trying to be funny, so to speak, rather than just not caring.
well, Mayday, I got to tell you, too. I'm sorry you wasted your time on that horrible movie
He
just to
only
see a
wasted, like,
couple of
15
bikini
minutes. He
shots
just-
that you could have
Okay,
easily
let me
just
fast
went
forwarded.
to
Let me
you.
just say, hang
What?
on. Like, I just
What? You watched it, motherfucker. You
I
watched
watched it.
worse.
No, he didn't.
no. I was gonna say I fast forward through maybe like 10 minutes.
I'm just fucking with you because I'm being an asshole, man.
Well, you could have kept watching Freud.
I did.
You did.
Dude, we watched it too. Couldn't
Were
help
you
it,
excited
huh?
when your
It
girl
pulls you
finally
in.
when your girl finally shaves? I was like, Mayday's gonna be so excited she shaved. Unfortunately, it was her fucking eyebrows off. I got a big giggle about that. I was like, Mayday, I can't wait to fuck with Mayday and tell him that the chick shaved.
What are you gonna do, man?
Dude, that show gets fucking dark.
Weird.
There's a lot of blood, animal heads, occultic sacrifices and rituals. There's brainwashing. There's hypnosis. There's science. There's
Medicine, there's
everything.
drug abuse.
I couldn't
there's
believe how dark it got. Like at
torture.
one point, I was like, "What the fuck?"
Yeah,
Dude,
that
it was
show's
fucked up.
wicked
You
as
saw
fuck.
Ricky when he was the opera singer, and he had those little black eyes. I was like, holy
Yeah, the black
shit.
eye shit's
That
creepy
was
as fuck.
scary
Hey, and
looking.
the bloody dude that fucking
That's what I'm
pops out.
talking about.
Oh
The-
yeah,
but he was
yeah,
singing
that-
and he was like,
yeah,
oh,
yeah.
oh, and the
Jesus
eyes, and oh god,
Christ,
it's fucked
man.
up.
A
It
lot
was
of people
scary.
getting stabbed. A lot of stabbing.
Yeah, stabbing.
Yeah.
Oh god, with all
Ripping
kind
the
of different
hair out.
objects.
Yeah.
Rip that dude's patch of hair off.
Yeah, that show gets brutal and downright horror movie-ish.
Dude, that's scary.
Yeah.
That movie, that was a scary series.
It definitely got better
I
towards
agree.
the end.
I agree.
Did you finish it?
I didn't finish it, but the more I think I'm on episode 4.
Yeah.
Oh, what
So
the fuck? I thought, never mind. We just told you a lot of shit that happened with
That's
it.
right. I'm gonna tell them how it ends in a
Not
second.
that much, but I can already tell that it's getting better. You know what I mean? I'm enjoying it more. The one fucked up
You see
part.
some titties?
What the really fucked up part for me is the fucking when your girl's foaming at the mouth every time.
Oh god, and then she spit it into the dude's mouth. I was like, ugh.
Oh, yeah.
There was some shit that grossed me. I'm sorry. I probably shouldn't say this because it might
care.
make you not want to watch it, but you will see a plenty of dicks.
Oh, I've already seen a
Dicks
few,
oh
so it's like,
plenty.
A lot
goddamn.
of dicks in a lot of movies lately.
Yeah.
Like
Yeah, we've
they're
been
really
seeing
flinging
that.
those dicks
Dick
around a
everywhere.
lot.
Yeah.
But you don't see like vag. I wonder what's the difference.
I think vag is the next step up.
Yeah, like boobs,
getting there.
everybody just got played out. and then they
I
just
don't know.
want
I'm
to
still
show men
excited when I
dicks
see boobs
just
in a
because
movie.
it's like the new thing.
I don't
Know what I'm
like to see the
saying?
dicks. It bothers me. It's very uncomfortable to watch, and they always just flapping around. It's strange. That doesn't seem weird to y'all. You never really saw dicks in shows or movies, like
Not
ever.
flaccid penises neither. Like
Right.
if you usually see a penis,
That's the thing.
it's like at attention.
I just figured it out. They can show a penis as long as it's just flopping around. They can't show a hard penis. You've probably
Not yet.
never seen one on regular movie TV unless it's porn, and that's probably why they won't show a vag. When you can see an erect penis, they'll probably then be able to show vagina too.
But they got all these,
porn
they
will
got
just be-
these
it'll be
dudes, right?
normal.
And they're
You
like,
won't have to.
they're Hollywood dudes, man. Very good looking men. They all fixed up. They're in character. People dress them, makeup on them. Their bodies. They spend time to look good because they're gonna be naked on film. And then I see their penises, and I'm like, oh man, fuck that. I ain't trading you. Like you good? Like it's a shame I got a decent
Hey,
penis stuck on this fucking little troll.
Hey, look, they're just
Dude,
so-
there a lot of uncircumcised ones too in them foreign
that was a
movies.
German
I'm like, geez, I'm looking at it. Look like a little baby anteater stuck on
This is
that
the
neck.
thing. This is the thing. A lot of, just so y'all know, there's a such thing as showers and growers. So those dudes are probably just, some of them probably had a small dick, but some of them are probably growers to where once it comes out of the shell, it comes out pretty far. Like you never know.
I didn't really even contemplate all that. I
You
just
seem
knew I
to
felt
me that
better
you're saying
about
they
myself.
all looked small, but I'm saying some of them might not really be that small. Just they go away. in a
Doesn't
hole.
matter to me.
They like tuck
Don't
back
take
in.
that away from me. I get a low self-esteem boost, boy. There she is. Knock that back down.
Oh no, I'm
Jesus.
not complaining. I'm just saying.
I was like, these men look like the who they modeled those statues out of. When you see
right?
them Greek statues, you're like, what
That's
the
it.
fuck?
Yeah. Oh, come on. You could have helped out a
Holy
little bit.
shit.
Like I
Yeah.
slipped you 20. Come on.
Oh, come
You got that giant muscular man body with a small boy penis.
No,
Like, what
I
is
don't have a
that?
small penis at all. Some people
Uh-uh.
just have small, and that's okay too.
Hey, look, I can't dunk.
Right, that's
Anyway,
right.
I did think it was very interesting, and I gotta say, it was kind of a thought-provoking moment that I was like, holy shit. Because I'll give you a little background. I'll just tell you what happens, and I'll tell you the background after. So Freud ends with kind of like a voiceover. No, he's talking to the empire leader, and he kind of tells him like, hey, man, I've broken new ground. Now that we know that hypnosis and brainwashing is like, that's how society is going to be controlled, because that's what happens in this show. Granted, they do it in a very dark, occult, Hollywood type way, but if you take what he says at the end of it as like a broad term, like, hey, the things that we've learned through this experience of hypnosis and brainwashing, that's the wave of the future. That's how you're going to control your societies. And man, I started thinking that, holy shit, they got that documentary by Adam Curtis. And man, I don't remember. I've watched so many of them. There's Power of Nightmares and My Blue Heaven. I think it starts off with that song, My Blue Heaven. But I can't think of the name of the actual documentary. But it's about Edward Bernays, the godfather of marketing. And a lot of what Edward Bernays based marketing, modern day marketing, after was the learnings and book by Sigmund Freud. I think he was related somehow, and he got an advanced copy of Sigmund Freud's book on psychology, and he based a whole marketing strategy that revolutionized, propaganda and corporate financing.
Yeah, right.
So I did think that was very interesting, because now from knowing that and watching that documentary, I really, I don't know, I look at Freud different of, man, everything Freud learned about the human brain was then used in modern day marketing. So when he said that at it, I was like, wow, that was me looking way too deeply into the show that just was made to be a horror movie. But to me, that's what makes good shows good. And it usually makes the foreign shows so much better. Americanized, you take anything thought-provoking or it might cause you to think, people get mad and say it's too complicated. They'll use words like, that was stupid, because they're too dumb to fucking comprehend it. I love when there's something I'm watching, I'm like, holy shit, this is some heavy shit if you think about it.
Right.
And somebody will go, yeah, I watched it was dumb. It was like, that was anything but fucking dumb.
right.
But fucking dumb. But anyway, I thought this show got better and better, and it actually was pretty thought-provoking to me for being a horror kind of. Was it a horror movie? A horror series?
They had,
Horror
It
series.
felt like a horror
it
series.
started. For me, it's turning into one. It's kind of like getting way darker. Like
If you're on
especially-
4, it goes deeper.
Yeah. Well, and especially too, like with the trips and all that, like the drug induction seems like really fucking hard. You know what I mean?
No.
Nope.
I like
They're doing
every
way
time you
more-
say hard now, I think of a fucking penis
Fucking
now.
giant
Thanks,
Oh,
Alex.
gosh.
Non-flash. No. Fucking dude. It feels like they're starting to do way more drugs in this, and they're starting to have harder trips.
Nope.
Oh.
You know what I mean?
It's more about hypnosis.
She's foaming.
He's doing drugs with
Who's
that.
doing
She
hypnosis?
didn't do any drugs.
She's doing a lot of.
No
Freud
one
has
did
done-
hypnosis.
She's doing a lot of shit that's making her foam at the fucking mouth. All right.
They all did
Yeah,
hypnosis.
fucking occult shit, man. Ain't no fucking mushrooms. There ain't no fucking
What-
no psychedelics in this
Are you
movie
sure?
at
I
all.
thought
He
they
only
Positive.
does coke. It's different.
It's just
Hang
coke.
on.
He just mixes
He
it
did
in
coke,
water.
but what was he drinking in the wine? That was laced.
Oh,
with
that
something.
weird bowl of shit,
Uh-huh.
that bloody shit.
Oh yeah.
Oh, that shit? Yeah,
I don't
that
know
was
what that was.
That was a ritual.
That was some
she
kind of
took
potion.
blood and then she mixed that skull from the dead child in with it.
Yeah, like the mummy.
But they tripped though. Like she went somewhere totally fucking weird. That was like the beginning of the whole thing.
That was her going into her split personalities.
All right.
Those were occultic rituals. So did they have hallucinogenics in it? They could have.
Right.
The use of hallucinogenics and
yeah.
occultism.
But the main thing was those people were under some form of hypnosis.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's why
Which
they're chanting
some
and
would
all
have
that.
called, I thought of it more of demonic possession, but they're saying it more of, if it was like a brainwashing that caused them to hear it under a hypnosis.
Well, to me, demonic and the devil is kind of like second grade occultism. Once you get past all those terminologies, then you move on to higher. This was a little higher up on the, just to call something devil worshippers or something like
That's
that.
stupid.
No, what I meant by
That's
demonic
just-
possession was they were calling on a specific like entity and saying that it was going to overcome a person, and
Yeah.
that to me would lead me to think of demonic possession.
Okay, yeah, I
like
got
Taltos
you.
itself was a demon, or
Taltos.
was Taltos just an idea? So that's what I tried to figure out. I don't think I ever really understood that.
Yeah, it's kind of like, what's her name?
11.
No, from Westworld.
Dolores?
Yeah, when Dolores had that other personality
Yeah,
that
when
killed
they have-
everybody.
right. So that's kind of like, basically it's like the movie Split. You find out that there's Fleur, and you find out
Fleur.
there's the fucking bad, evil, dangerous one, and then there's like the crying child one, and like the personalities have to find a way. So basically her struggle is to figure out why she's got this and why she can't merge the right ones together. And if the wrong one takes over, it's fucked up. So basically what that lady is doing is putting her in the mode of the evil one, basically.
Trying to.
And they got this dude Spears, and he was like an occultist and alien conspiracy theorist. He got killed, but his big thing was trauma-based hypnosis. The way they get like mind control and control people is through trauma.
Mm-hmm.
Like if you traumatize them and then implant what you want into it and then save it from it, then it kind of gets imprinted.
Yep.
So that kind of fits all that. I don't know. The show's pretty cool though. I liked it. I was glad we finished it. I wasn't
enjoyed
big
it.
on it in the beginning, but it ended up, I think, getting better and better. And it seemed, I don't know. I stayed awake. Maybe I
I
was
kind
just
of
tired.
love that chewed up ear Monopoly guy, dude.
Yeah,
he
I
was like
liked
one of
him
my
too.
favorite people. He was badass. He didn't give a shit. He was so tough.
Oh yeah. The inspector.
Yeah, he was
Yeah,
wild.
Inspector. I didn't
And I
like
love his friend too.
his
Yeah, the
big
big
friend
guy.
Big
was
goofy dude. He's
Yeah, he
great.
was cool, but I hated that number thing he wore in his neck.
They made him wear that
Oh,
stuff.
That was
Sorry.
weird.
Yeah. Well, dude, Allie and I did our weekly rental of a movie and off of Amazon Prime. We didn't actually have to rent this one. Amazon Prime offered this as part of their video service.
What a great gift it was.
I looked at it and I'm like, Come to Daddy. Came out in 2020. I'm like, that's a weird name. But
That
it
is
had
weird.
Stephen McHattie. Is that how do you say his name?
It looks right.
All right. I knew this guy from Pontypool. I loved that movie Pontypool.
That was him.
And that I thought he was great in that movie. And then I found out after doing a little reading that he was in The Fountain, which is a very cool movie. If you've never seen it, it's actually got Hugh Jackman, who I'm not a fan of, but the movie's good enough to survive Hugh Jackman. And he's awesome in Watchmen. I'm like, oh, that was him in Watchmen. In Watchmen, he just played like this old dude. It wasn't very stand out.
Memorable,
Yeah. But I did remember he worked on that. This dude does a lot of shit. If you go to his IMDb, you scroll down for days. This motherfucker's a hard-working old dude,
Really?
and he's old, so he's had time to be in stuff. He's in tons of TV shows. The list is too long to mention. Just plays like small roles, I guess. Not like a big reoccurring role. Just does a lot of work. You can look at this guy's page and go, man, the dude obviously takes anything. Because he made this fucking movie, and he made it with Elijah Wood. Oh, fucking Frodo.
What the
So,
hell?
dude, I watched the trailer for this, and it looks like, Steven, I'll just call him, it looks like he's this mean old man that tortures his what do they call him? Degen liberal pussy fucking son. What do they call it? Whatever
Yeah,
they call him on the
it gent.
boomers thing.
It's gent.
Oh, he looks like a gent.
Yeah,
By
okay.
far.
He wasn't.
He's
He was a
big.
DJ.
He's got
he was
a
like an electronic music guy.
He's
EDM.
got a cell phone, a hip pouch kind of thing, like a purse, but it holds his cell phone. And he's got this horrible mustache.
Oh, I hate the mustache.
I'm pretty sure he wears shorts every once in a
Weird
while.
haircut. I
Yeah,
mean, I
really
don't
bad
know.
haircut. The Chinese symbol tattoos on his neck. He's a degen. I tell you, he
All
just
right, all
liked electronic music. Probably sound like video game shit. But man, this dude's in it. I hate him because he was goddamn Frodo. Like, I cannot stand the Hobbits. If you play the Hobbit, I wrote you off as an actor. You have to do some really impressive shit. Not no goddamn Sherlock Holmes with Cumberbatch or whatever his name. That ain't gonna help you. You're ruining the show for me. But anyway, I was like, maybe the dad will torment him and it'll be him being mistreated. Kind of like Leonardo DiCaprio in that movie where Robert De Niro smashes
hot
the...
shot? Is that look empty? Hot shot?
I see your spots, leopard. I'm like thinking of some quality
Right.
entertainment like that could be happening.
Oh God, you sick
Oh.
bastard.
God, dude, that is a good movie. I
Dude,
wish that would come out.
This movie is shit, so I don't mind ruining for you out there. And I'm sorry if you
Yeah,
don't.
yeah,
You're gonna get
please.
upset. If
Turn
you're gonna
it
get
off.
upset about
Right.
this horrible movie, I
fell asleep.
Then
so.
but turn it off now because I'm gonna spoil it. But the dude fucking dies. The Stephen McHattie.
He dies?
He fucking dies very fast in the movie. Like,
Unfortunate, and he was brilliant too.
yes,
he
I'm
was
watching it. I'm
fucking
like,
great.
I'm kind of enjoying this. When this escalates, this could get really fucking cool.
Yes.
But right before it escalates, he dies, and then the movie goes on this weird, long, fucking dumb. Like it was just, I don't
Dude,
know.
You find out that's not even his dad. Not
what?
that long after he dies.
But it's like nothing interesting.
And then the next dad that really comes isn't cool, and the rest of it's just boring. And I
Yeah.
fell asleep. That was it was a fucking cool banter between those two. And then he dies, and then the rest of it's trash.
Yeah. It's like once he had Elijah Wood had to like carry the movie or whatever, he couldn't. And it was just like, I don't know if it's him as an actor fault as much as it was just badly written, poorly acted. None of the scenes were that great.
Can I tell you the only
This was like
thing I
a New
remember from
Zealand
it?
film. It's like they get movies. Some area will decide they're gonna pay for a movie. You kind of hear it all the time. They give I guess funding to have a movie made there or something.
Oh,
it was
yeah.
New Zealand Art Fund
They
or
had
something.
beautiful scenery, incredible scenery in the house that they were in was really cool. But what I took away from it was they were fighting and stuff, and it was funny. The guy died, and then all of a sudden I fell asleep, and then I kind of woke up and I heard a guy say, "Your mother was a prostitute," and then I fell back asleep. Was that true or a joke? Was she really?
I don't know everything. Who cared? The movie
I was just curious.
shit.
Did you remember what the movie was about? Like what the plot was? Like was there some weird thing? Like I totally didn't remember.
Oh yeah, there's a major thing that I could just say and spoil it if you
You said you were
want
going
to
to
know
spoil
now.
it, so that's why I'm asking.
So the dad and his friends kidnapped somebody for a large ransom and then took the money, and he stole all the money and gave it to the wife so that, or the girlfriend, whatever, his mom, the kid's mom, Elijah Wood's mom. So that's why they lived like not famous, but rich as fuck in Beverly Hills. He was out living like he did, and the friends that he stole the money from were coming to kill him.
Oh.
So I guess he makes it his whole fucking childhood living rich, and the dad's alive until he just happens to go visit him. And then next thing you know, they show up, or he locked them recently in the basement or some shit. It was
It was really fucking weird, man.
Sounds like the same
Not in
kind
a
of
good
writers
way.
on The wrong Missy. Ooh.
It's sad that these movies get made. Like, man, there's
But
not
it
a.
looked awesome. Like, there were good things about it.
Yeah, Stephen Hattie, whatever
he
his
was
name
awesome.
is. That dude's great. If you just take two people like that, it's all relying on acting and a good script and dialogue being written, and he was handling that. But then not long. I mean, maybe 30 minutes in.
Why'd they kill him?
I don't know. He's the best thing about it.
Yeah.
I don't know. I thought it was going to be them two in the house, like in the dad tormenting him and making his life miserable. And at the end, he probably got to end up killing him or something. Like, it's a typical fucking movie like that. And I thought those two in it could be very interesting. It even started off very good. And then it just turns into this fucking mess after. It was
I
fucking
don't get
dumb.
what happened. It crashed and burned, and so did I.
Yeah. Anyway, Last Dance, last episodes, we watched those. Run through my thoughts real quick, and then we can elaborate. I don't even remember. We watched this like Monday, and holy shit, it feels like a long time ago. My notes said that I was saddened by the Kerr and his dad story. We kind of just went through the Jordan and his dad situation. I guess they were tying Steve Kerr in, and his dad had horrible. He was murdered. Like, he went overseas.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah, he was an ambassador or whatever.
And then, so I was like, man, this is sad. And it kind of sucked just because I was like, man, we just made it through sad stories. I'm watching this for sports because I don't have to deal with real life things. It's talking about balls going through hoops. But anyway, that was kind of sad. And then the Miller eye gouging, fucking clip was awesome. And they just showed it as a clip. I can't remember if that happened in regular season or playoffs, but Jordan and Reggie Miller got into a pretty good fucking fight on the court where Jordan rakes his eyes almost. I was like, holy
Really?
shit.
Huh.
But they never elaborated talking about were they suspended for that, whatever happened. They just showed it as a quick clip. And I don't remember this, but I thought it was kind of funny that Reggie Miller referred to Jordan as the black cat. He would never refer to him as Michael Jordan anymore.
Right.
Guess to try to take a little bit away from the
hype of it.
how big Jordan was. He was like a basketball god on the court. He was like, I'll just call him the black cat. I thought that was kind of cool. The goddamn Rodman leaving the playoffs and then showing up on wrestling the next night. So
That was incredible.
They had either a night or two in between finals games. And they was supposed to be at practice, and he wasn't there and then he shows up on wrestling
On
WCW
WWE,
hanging out with
I thought it was WWE.
WCW hanging out with
Sorry.
Hulk Hogan.
And him. I think that was during the Eric Bischoff days. I think I seen him.
That was pretty cool.
But that's pretty funny. That Robin's like, man, I did what I had to do. They knew how to deal with it. And then I thought it was gangsta as hell. Yeah, this is how Phil Jackson was so good at what he did. When the press asked him, is Rodman not being here taking, the focus off of the playoff game and putting it on Rodman and the wrestling? And he says, yeah, for y'all. Because that's all they were asking him about. He was like, look, y'all are distracted about it. And he probably welcomed it. Dennis took the heat off of us again. Now I just answer, I don't know. He won't be suspended. He will be fined. Moving on. That was an easy day of interviewing. But what else? Oh, fuck. The Scottie Pippen's back's hurt for the big, I think, 6th game in the finals. Scottie Pippen's back hurts him. I don't know. I can't think that man was that good of an actor to fake the back injury, but boy, once again, it was real fucking convenient that for some reason Scotty's got a problem.
Right. Agreed.
I did think it was kind of neat. The kind of philosophy moment I took from it was the big Here and Now thing, which is a Ramadas thing. I got a book called Here and Now. It's also in this great book called The Island, and they train the parakeets on the island to, I think it's Aldous Huxley, but the birds on the island repeat here and now, alive, awake, or something like that. So that's kind of been a cool thing that I, known about from the past. And I thought that was a cool philosophy thing that they threw in there, that Jordan always lived in the moment. He didn't worry about the past. He wasn't concerned about the future. He was always in the moment, and that's what let him get as much as he could. And finally, I did think that it needed to end, not only the documentary, but that whole dynasty. I don't think they could have made it to 7 games. Jordan kind of says that at the end, like, I don't know if they would have brought us back. And it's like, of course he's saying that, but watching that documentary that last year and all the things, trying to hold that together, like, who the fuck wants to deal with that?
Oh, God. Could you imagine coming back another year? It'd be like,
God, yeah.
man.
Rodman only showing up 5 minutes for the games drunk.
Oh, yeah.
With Carmen Electra go, "Ah!" Daddy, they'd be like, oh, God, I want her to be part owner. And then Jordan already can't, like, he couldn't barely function like that last year.
Yeah, he seemed super.
Scottie Pippen can't stand up. His back hurts him so bad. Like, it's just too much.
Yeah.
But
Agreed.
I don't know. I disagree when they were making it out to be like that. And then the final, after the series was over, you start hearing more and more. Scottie Pippen, it was in one article, it said Scottie Pippen was beyond livid and angry. He didn't like the way he was portrayed in there. You know, I go take everything out. Everything that's speculation or hearsay, take it out and look at the facts. I can look at the video and know for a fact he waited the whole offseason to have surgery and sat out and was pissed about a contract he just fucking signed.
Right.
Don't sign the contract. You signed it. He even does an interview where he gives the reason he signed it, and then waits the whole off season and then punks out on his team and everybody else because somebody got in his ear.
Yep.
You know. Then the coach doesn't call the final play for you,
and you sit out,
and you pout, and you refuse to go back in the game, and you sell out
That's
your
some
team
hoe
again.
shit, yeah.
Yeah, that is shitty again. There was something else he did.
The migraine in the thing, and then the fucking last
Those
one.
shit can be real, though. Migraines can be real. Like, how could you play like that?
Hey, I'll believe the migraine. I can deal with the migraine. I've had migraines before. I can deal with that. For me, one of the biggest ones was the fucking the sitting out. That's plain fucking.
Yeah, but the injuries too. It kind of gets to a point where it's like, God, it's
No,
either
some
you
people
don't.
get injured a lot.
I understand.
Yeah.
I just think it's kind of
Oh yeah, kind of convenient, kind of weird.
when you did those other things.
Yeah, like Anthony Davis.
Yeah, you know, weird and suspicious. It looks sometimes where you're like, this is fucked up.
Right, and he had that little attitude, and he didn't really hide it. Yeah.
Horace Grant, I didn't think he was, you know, shown in that bad of a light, but he comes out and he said that it was, most of it was complete bullshit, and he wouldn't even like kind of refer to it as a documentary. He says something in the quote like, edited out the documentary if you want to call it a documentary. So that to me, he's like calling out the whole validity of this. So I don't know what they can be really. I can understand like personal opinions that was said and Jordan's opinions.
Right.
Yes, but I mean the rest of it was fucking facts. I don't know how these two guys are like out there saying no. They're saying one of the things that he was upset about is that they made it seem like Jordan like was demeaning and just dominated over all the players and teammates, and they said that was kind of not true. Like a lot of players fought back at him. But I don't know if that's really saying it bad because Michael Jordan was doing that on purpose. Like, he was fucking with you, like, to make you better.
To make you be the best.
Right.
Yeah.
But also, he was a bully. Like, dude was the best at what he was doing. He worked his ass off to be that.
He admitted it, yeah.
And, yeah, he would let you know that. And you're there to work. Like, oh, I'm sorry, you're not having a good time. Jordan was like, he'd go into work and he's like, we're here to win a championship. That's our fucking job, and I'm going to settle for nothing less.
Right, this is not for fun.
This is not for fun, right? When you get off of work, go have fun. Like, this is a job, and we're going to win a championship and become the best in the world because that's what we're hired to do.
Yeah.
And I kind of respect that from him.
I do, yeah. He wanted to provide the product that he was supposed to provide, what he was getting paid for.
I liked how Rodman said, like, when he left for that WWE thing or whatever, the CW thing, that he was like, I'll be there. I'll be 100% when I'm on the court. I felt
And
like he brought that
was,
intensity
yeah.
to like Jordan did, where it's like, look, you don't have to worry about me. When I'm there, I'm present here and now. You
Right,
know what I
right.
mean? Yeah, Pippen really disappointed me on a couple of those things, especially at the very end. It's like, dude, I'm sure it sucked. It's a fucking last game or one of the last games. Like, come on, man. You got to fucking man up. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
I did like Kerr a lot better. I thought, you know what I mean? And two, I like Kurt, and he showed his potential where he hit that last banger, the 3-pointer or whatever. It's kind of like, all right, boy.
I didn't know that or think about it, but the whole part of Kerr looking up to John Paxton, man, I want to get in that spot.
Right.
And then getting in that spot,
And
John
doing it.
Paxton, old, leaving the team, was still on the team. That had to be a really cool moment that you replaced a dude that you kind of looked up to. I thought that was neat.
The jumping back and forth still, even at the very end, still kept on getting me. We'd be like, all right, they just won. It's like, all right, now they're flashing back. I'm like, wait, there's another one? Like,
I didn't care for that neither.
Oh, it got a little much. Like, I get into the beginning, but then towards the end, it's like there's no reason you had
To
to
me,
go
give us a
between-
little taste of the final season, the final championship. Give us a little taste in the first episode, and then just go in chronological order.
right,
It would have been
yeah.
really cool.
Yeah.
But I guess they jumped around and they encompassed a lot, though.
Yeah, they did.
Like, they really did. Like, I guess they
agree.
couldn't have done that. I don't know.
Yeah.
Because they jumped around from different players, too. They kind of did their own player spotlights and background.
Yeah, and what really, I think, besides the here and now thing that impressed me with Jordan is the fact that, like, one of the last shots, did you see how nice his nails were? How manicured that shit was? I was like, God damn, he's got to have like 3 or 4 fucking Chinese ladies doing this shit. Like, that's impressive, man. I've never seen a guy with that nice of nails before. I'm being honest. Like, dude, clear coat and all. I'm like, God damn.
Boy, get this done up,
Oh,
boy.
yeah. Fucking Miss Juan is fucking polishing those suckers. Let's be on, Miss Juan. Let's go.
I did think that I was very lucky as a kid to kind of get to grow up in that time of watching basketball. I don't know, it was a special moment in time, especially to watch a sport go from what it was to what it was after Jordan. Like, you're really watching this, you do realize of how you were watching and into something that was a very growing thing. A lot of people were getting into it. It went to the next level of popularity. I did think it was weird, too, that if you would have told me as a kid in 1998 that in 2020 I'd be sitting around watching a documentary about all that while at a stay-at-home order because of a flu virus, like, man, that would have sounded absolutely crazy. But that's exactly what was happening.
Right.
Like, pretty crazy. Entertainment news, we're going to do some of that. You all right, Allie? You good?
I'm okay. We don't have work
Because
tomorrow.
you might like this one. Entertainment news, Fiona Apple's Fetch the Bolt Cutters is the highest rated album of all time on Metrics.
Oh, I don't know what that is.
Metacritic. There you go. I like metrics better. But Metacritic, that shows you. Do you think Metacritic gives good reviews?
I don't know what Metacritic is, but I know that album is the worst thing she's ever put out. I was a fucking lifelong fan, and I cannot listen to it. There's not one song on that album I want to put on.
Yeah, I would like to go do research and find out who owns Metacritic and see who came up with this, because I can almost guarantee you there's some ulterior motive. But I didn't, so we'll move on to something more interesting.
Thank goodness.
WWE Forbidden Words. Did you know that there's words besides your average, like, words you can't say on television? These are WWE's forbidden words, along with, fuck, shit, motherfucker, all that. In a WWE memo dating back to 2008, Vince McMahon has banned both commentators and wrestlers from saying words. Wrestlers. Words like belt, off limit. You can't say belt.
What?
You can't say, I want that belt.
No. You can't say strap. Don't know. You can't say feud.
I thought that said Freud for a second.
Yeah, right. I'm surprised I got it right. You can't say hospital.
What?
And you can't even say wrestling. This is in 2008. And Belt made a return at WrestleMania 35 after Becky Lynch won the main event and dubbed herself Becky Two Belts. So she brought belts back. So I guess it became okay again. And wrestling is now being used more thanks to the influence of Paul Heyman. But just this week, Conti, I don't know who that is, but I guess she's a WWE superstar. She's been instructed not to use the word crazy on TV. She used to yell, "Are you crazy?"
Right.
But now crazy cannot be used on television. That's because people are fucking crazy. Crazy is a new like curse word. Fuck you. I thought that was kind of interesting though. That so weird. That what's called?
I never. Now it makes sense, but not all those words.
Not all the
like
right.
strap. Like what does that mean? Like
I don't know. Maybe things were overused, so he's like, stop using.
No. There's I if I had to guess, there's some kind of
belt.
Like, well, I bet you there's some kind of like violence PG rating thing that it's like certain words when you start to get into there. Triggered.
Hospital?
Yeah, like I'm gonna put you into the hospital
Right,
after I
because if it
beat you with
happens
this
and there's
fucking
like a
belt,
lawsuit,
'cause
there's
I
a
was
reason
wrestling.
that the lawsuit thing.
Yeah. I don't know. Maybe we say belt strap feud, hospital, and wrestling. We'll get kicked off of YouTube again. Hey, wild and crazy guys. Man, that's it. I had something about Lana Del Rey, but we'll
You
wait.
want to hear fucking?
I do want to hear that. Maybe we'll save it next week.
Oh yeah.
She's been getting into like feuds with different people about women abuse and stuff. They say she sexualizes abused women, and she's like,
Ultra
man.
Violence was like 2 albums ago. It's crazy they're still talking about that.
Yeah.
Like her new stuff, anybody listens to her stuff, it's fucking awesome. Her last album was fucking incredible, and it's not anything like what they're saying. Like they're focusing on her older stuff.
I think she's being pressurized to be more of a feminist, and she like rejecting it.
Right, because they want her to be like a spokesperson for it, and she's saying, I'm not.
There's one article, it says, Del Rey explained, I'm not a feminist, but there has to be a place in feminism for women who look and act like me. Saying the same people, this is me just making shit up, but I think what she's saying is the same people who are ridiculing her are going against exactly what she's not feminist enough for them. She's just saying, hey, if you're going to protect women, you need to protect women like her. She also says the kind of woman who says no, but men hear yes. The kind of woman who get their own stories and voices taken away from them by stronger women who by men
Or by men
who hate women. So she's saying men ain't the only one who hate women.
She's right. She's right. Beautiful, sexy women like her. She's very sultry and old school about like how she portrays herself as one of those women, and she likes being treated like how old school men would
She
treat
got
her
some
like a
hairy,
quote-unquote-
ugly feminist bitch trying to knock off a pedestal.
What I'm saying though, is she's just a glamorous, like old school Hollywood. That's just her vibe, and it does. Like men see a woman dressed like she does, and the way she kind of uses her voice and stuff, and they think she's trying to seduce them. That's just how she is. She's making the point that like, how come I can't express myself the way I want to?
Right. And
You
she
know,
feels like
what's
she's
wrong with
under
that?
attack
Like,
of
if
being
she
shut
likes
down
that
by
weird
women.
Shit, she likes submissive and passive roles in a relationship and wants to be a subservient woman to a man in her relationship. She's actually allowed to do that.
I also did that brings up a point of me with like cheerleaders and like pretty women. Like how do they not get so offended by feminism? Like, man, look, I'm good at this, or I have that gift. Why you want to take that away from me? That's not like
Some
female
women
empowerment.
enjoy
That's-
being sexy, enjoy being glamorous, enjoy men looking at them. Like, there's nothing wrong with that.
No. Now, if a man's treating you and invading your space
If it's
and doing
exploitation,
right, they're
it's
doing
different.
bad.
If you're being forced to do it, or you're not getting compensated fairly, or whatever it is, and you're not getting something out of it, then yeah. But like, if a woman wants to and is choosing to live her life and live how she wants to, why the fuck should anybody care?
Yeah, I know. Them
don't
feminists don't, because most feminists are just ugly women who nobody wants to
All
look
right,
at.
that's not true.
It's true.
I know some freaking fine ass feminists.
in
I'm
Hollywood.
telling you. No.
Yeah.
Nope. I know some that are from the New Orleans area.
It's a shame. They look
Fine as
way
fuck.
nicer without all that hair coming out there.
No,
I
they
even
do.
trim.
That's the thing
I
that
even
you're
trim.
making a weird generalization.
I even
Feminism has
trim up
nothing to do with shaving body hair. They have some of the feminists that I know are like models and dancers and stuff. They're very like traditionally sexy looking, or quote unquote that old school look to them, but they have different ideals.
All right, well, Allie's got
Del
dishes
Rey.
to do, so until
Okay.
next week, keep it. Hey, wait, before I do that, I almost did it. Holy shit, don't forget, check out Wednesday night, Face to Face, Not Real Radio, Tomgus the Terrific.
Ugh.
He's gonna help create and invent the perfect female companion. Till next week, keep it not real.
Where's dinner?
Well, I thought you'd been home a couple of hours ago, and I put everything away, so
What
I
is
didn't.
this? Pizza? Pizza?
If you had just called me, I would have known what.
Dinner ready is pizza.